two teams are, and I think that's the difference between the team. Now, you better not underestimate this offense, even though Perryton, because even though they're lost both of their opening games, they can score points. They've scored 30 and 34 points in both of those games, so they can come out and score, so you better not underestimate them.
All right, they're going to have a quarterback, Dennis, Julian Cervantes, and then a running back, Frank Jimenez.
Yep.
And I think the Perryton offense can be quite lethal behind these two offensive leaders.
Well, they are, and if you look at the passing attack of Cervantes, he targeted 7 different wide receivers in that opening game against Dalhart. But I think they're more predominant in running than they are in passing. We'll find out tonight, but he is a runner as well in addition to the quarterback, and then his lead blocker is going to be their fullback, Frank Jimenez, and he's also a quality running back as well. So they got 2 guys back there running the ball that you better look out for.
All right, we're going to take a brief timeout for the national anthem, and when we come back, Dennis will have the keys for a victory tonight, and we'll also have our picks. We'll be back after the national anthem.
Your good neighbors at State Farm Insurance, Brett Stiegel agent, 610 East 1st Street in Dumas, wish the Dumas Demons the very best this season. We're proud of all of our area athletes and our wonderful school systems. We wish them success in all of their endeavors on and off the field. Remember State Farm Insurance agent Brett Stiegel for all of your insurance needs. Give him a call today at 806-935-9191. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Go Demons and fear the fort.
Cross-Threaded Embroidery is your one-stop shop for embroidery, t-shirt, or anything you need to promote your business, school, sporting event, or any occasion. We also offer heat press, window stickers, car decals, and magnetic signs. We pride ourselves on fast service, customer satisfaction, and quality workmanship, supporting Dumas and area towns. Come see us at 1220 North Maddox, Monday through Friday from 9 to 5:30, or call us at 934-4793. We look forward to helping you.
The world depends on farmers, but who can farmers depend on? At Corteva AgriScience, teams are dedicated to serving farmers year-round. Pioneer Hybrid, an American seed brand since 1926, has proudly partnered with H&C Seeds for over 30 years. H&C Seeds have a proven track record of consistent placement of high-yielding corn hybrids, as well as phytogen cottonseed varieties that match your management style for maximizing yields. Whether it's Pioneer Hybrid corn seed or phytogen cottonseed, see H&C Seeds for the best fit on your farm. Good luck, Dumas and Sunray athletes.
All right, we are back. And, Dennis, real quickly, what are the keys tonight for the Demons to get that victory?
I think it's going to depend on the offensive line. I really do, because they've got to block the defensive end and the linebackers that had penetration against those first 2 games that we have. Then next thing, the turnovers. I think turnovers and field position is always big in a game, and the turnovers is what cost Perryton that game against Dalhart. And then thirdly, I'm going to say ground and pound. You got to establish the running a game. And I think Dumas, if they can get 100 yards tonight rushing the ball to establish that identity of running the ball, I think that'll be huge.
All right, let's get our predictions. Zane, you lead the way.
All right, I think Dumas is going to have a good night both sides of the ball. I see them winning 37-22.
All right, Dennis?
Well, I'm going to go 34-21.
All right, I'm going to not say such a big margin, 32-28.
Okay.
Very close game. The Rangers won the toss, and so they are going to receive the ball. They want the opening kickoff. Dumas will kick off. Dumas will defend the east side, so they will be moving from our left to right. Perryton will be defending the the west end of the end zone. Our kicker is Josh Zamarippa, and here we go. We'll see who's deep for Perryton.
It looks like number 13's one of them.
All right, Gus Eiler, and we'll get it in a minute.
Maybe if he turns.
All right, here we go. Zamarippa on the ball. He kicks it toward the corner. It's a deep kick. Sends them back in the end zone. Now they do a lot of razzle-dazzle. They hand it off. Dumas is there, and for the big takedown, that's Emino Marquez on the opening kickoff, stopping number 5, Britt Blackshear, at the 5-yard line.
Well, you know, the first 2 games that Dumas played, they had big scoring opportunities for the other team on the opening game. That time, I think Perryton trying to do the same thing, and Emino really has got the speed to go down there and cover that kick coverage very good. and really stopped him, on the 9-yard line, 7-yard line?
How about the 8?
Okay. That's
Split
a
the
great
difference.
field position. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
All right, Arnaldo Hernandez, I believe, is going to be our nose tackle. Xavier Quiroga and Jesus Zumedio. Is it Jesus?
Abraham.
Abraham Zumedia. The quarterback for Perryton is Julian Cervantes. Perryton will have 2 receivers right, 2 receivers left, 1 back in the backfield. Cervantes takes it. They do a quick pitch out to the right, trying to do a quick end around the right with the wingback coming around. He's going to get out for about 4 yards, and it'll bring up 2nd down and 6.
Well, I think number 12 over there, James Coley, on his outside corner, really turned that play back into the pursuing defense of the Dumas Demons.
All right, Perryton now stretches 1 receiver way to the left, 3 to the right. Again, 1 back in the backfield with Cervantes. Cervantes takes it, hands it off, and that's going to be a little bit of a gap. Dumas is there to shut it down, and finally to bring him down, and I believe that was Frank Jimenez on the carry.
I bet it was. Number 15,
Yes.
I believe it was, yeah. And he's a quality running back as well, 170-pounder.
So it's going to bring up 1st down. That was a 1st down carry, 1st down and 10. Now 2 receivers again, right and left. Bunch close to the line of scrimmage. Back to pass this Cervantes. He's looking downfield. Now he throws it out to the left. Has a man crossing, and that is going to be number 12, Gordo Estrada. And he was tackled by
Connor Fry, outside linebacker.
But he is going to pick up about 6 yards, so it'll be 2nd down and 4 for the Rangers.
You got somebody empty over there on that far side.
1 receiver way to the right, and they're going to throw it to him. He is wide. Oh, they saw it and called timeout.
Yeah. Boy,
Woo, that was dodged a bullet. All right, Dumas going to use their first timeout of the game, and we'll just keep it here because I want to set up the defense.
okay.
Connor Fry and Dustin Coey are your outside linebackers. Eden Marquez and Eden Laura are your inside linebackers. Emino Marquez has been moved, I believe, to one of the safeties, and he's joined there with Johnny Marquez. And then Andrew Flores, and is it James Coley playing the other cornerback?
I think so,
okay.
yeah.
And he was the one that kind of got a little confused
Out of place,
there.
yeah. And Eminole has moved back to that deep safety position because he has the speed to close some of these gaps that some of these other teams have taken advantage of.
All right, Perryton comes back out, and this time Coley's out there.
Yeah.
1 receiver to the far right, 3 this time to the left, 1 back in the backfield. I think that's Jimenez with Cervantes, your quarterback. 2nd down and 4. Cervantes going to take it. He's going to hand it off. They're trying to go straight up the middle, and now a scrum forms, but Dumas is able to stop it, but it's going to be real close to a 1st down.
They're going to move the chains. Well, that time Dumas engaged the runner, but the time the offensive push came from the offensive line, they were able to have that scrum, as you're talking about, to make that 1st down.
Perryton gets it out to the 28-yard line. This time the 3 receivers go right. 1 goes to the left. Cervantes, in that shotgun set, has a running back to his left. This time, he does hand it off to Jimenez. Jimenez gets around the right corner, and then he gets taken down after a pickup of about 5 yards. Johnny Marquez comes over from the safety position to knock him down. That's going to bring up 2nd down and 5.
Well, Perryton has found some success on the edges, especially on that right side, as running the ball.
2 receivers again, both sides. This time they're spread out further rather than being bunched up by the line. 1 back in the backfield to the right of Cervantes. Cervantes takes it, looking left. Now he's going to throw it, looking for the corner.
Whoa.
And the little miscommunication. The receiver ran an out route that was intended for Eric Majaris. Defending on the play was Dumas's Andrew Flores. That'll bring up 3rd down and 5.
Well, yeah, the wind is pretty stiff right now, out of the east maybe. And I don't know if the wind caught that ball or not, but it looked like it was way over everybody's head.
Looks to me like he thought he was doing an out and fly.
I think you're right.
2 receivers again, right and left. Cervantes, shotgun set. He has the ball. Quick screen pass out to the right side. It's in and out of the hands of the intended receiver. Goes incomplete, and that'll bring up the first 4th down of the game, and Perryton will bring on a punt team.
Well, I told you, number 4 for the Dumas Demons, Emino, he moved from the corner over to the safety, and he's the one that closed that gap along with Coley to make that tackle over there to keep them in 4th down situation.
The punter.
They got 2 punters.
Okay. Is Joel Alvarez one of them?
Yes, number
Okay.
9.
Emino Marquez is deep for Dumas, standing at his 30. And, boy, he does a rugby style, kicks it back toward the Perryton sideline after moving to the left. And he's going to kick it all the way down to the 28, and that's where Dumas will have their first offensive possession. 1st and 10, 9:37 left in this quarter, and we are scoreless.
Well, Perryton was able to achieve a couple of first downs, but then Dumas defense really stopped them there to force that kick. He had that rugby kick, and he ran 2 or 3 yards before he could decide to kick it. I thought, oh, look out, guys, he's going to run it. But he did kick it, and now then Dumas has the ball on the, 29-yard line?
Sir.
3 receivers are out on the left side, and then 1 receiver, that's going to be James Coley, out on the right. Blake Robinson is your quarterback. Behind him right now, running back Eduardo Hernandez. We'll get the offensive line here in a minute. There is the snap. It is going to be a handoff to Eduardo. He puts his head down, busts through. He's going to gain about 3 yards out to the 31. I believe Rene Castrajon is at center.
Yes, sir.
Zane, is that correct? Keegan Ireland at right guard, Jacob Roberts right tackle, Juan Jimenez left guard, and Charlie Gomez left tackle. 2nd down and 8. This time 3 receivers move over to the right side, 1 to the left. Robinson looks things over. Perryton shifts their line. This time it's going to be a handoff to Eduardo Hernandez. Big opening on the left side of the line. He's able to squirt forward for about 7 yards. It will bring up a 3rd down and 2.
Well, that left side of the offensive line, Charlie Gomez, I believe it is, and Jacob Sines, they opened up a gap over there that he's able to get through to make that nice, 4 or 5 yard gain. 3rd down and 3 maybe, 3rd down and 2.
All right, this time Dumas is going to have kind of a diamond package, 2 running backs up behind the tackles and then a running back behind the diamond, and that's going to be Eduardo. He's going to get it, but Perryton's there to stuff that behind the line of scrimmage.
Yep.
That loses a yard back to the 35, and that'll bring up 4th down and 4, and I anticipate the punting team to come on for Dumas.
Yeah, well, that time Dumas just did not get any push off their offensive line, and I'm not sure why, but you got to give Perryton credit. They've got a big defensive line over there. The nose guard is 280 pounds right over the center. So they've got some big guys over there that don't want you running for first downs either. So give them credit, but that time Dumas just didn't get an offensive push.
Johnny Marquez will be your kicker deep for Perryton. Zane, can you help me out there?
Looks like cannot tell.
Okay. It's going to be a high kick. Going to be called fair catch at the 26-yard line, and that's where Perryton will have their second possession tonight after Dumas goes 3 and out.
Well, that's about where they gave it up for first down, 4th down while ago. The ball's on the 26-yard line, and Dumas was able to hold them up for maybe a couple of first downs. So right now is another series.
That ended up being Sammy Perez, who's listed as a backup quarterback.
Okay.
That punted the ball?
That received the punt.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
This time 2 receivers for the Rangers go off to the right. There's a blocking back behind the right guard, right tackle. And they're going to hand off again to Jimenez. He's trying to find something behind the right guard, but he's going to be held up after a gain of about 3 yards. They had a pretty good offensive line surge.
Yeah, they did.
And that's Gus Eiler, at least on that play.
Oh, on the carry? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Well, for Dumas, I saw Xavier Garoga making a first touch on that tackle.
We're going to be in the same formation with 2 receivers off to the right. This time the blocking back is on the left side. And I'm going to say Eiler is your running back to the right of Cervantes. This time play action. Cervantes back to pass. Now he's going to throw deep across the middle. Has a receiver open. It is in and out of his hands. And that was intended for Eric Majaris. And Dumas was chasing him, I believe, with Andrew Flores. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 6.
How that young man dropped the ball, I don't know, because it went right through his breadbasket all the way to the ground. And the ball was delivered very well, and just a big play opportunity for Perryton went to the ground with that drop.
2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left this time. 1 back in the backfield with Cervantes. Dumas shows blitz. Cervantes back. Now he's going to throw it down the right sideline, and it's going to go out of bounds. Goes incomplete, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. So this time Perryton will go 3 and out, and they'll punt the ball back to Dumas. And I'm like you, Dennis. when they get into that rugby-style kick, you better keep an eye on that guy.
If Dumas turns and runs for kick return, that could open that thing up for Perryton to run that fourth down play.
All right, Emmanuel Marquez deep for Dumas. This time the rugby-style kicker's going to roll to the left and then kick it, this time straight down the middle. And, it takes a Perryton bounce, but bumps into a Perryton player.
Look like him.
So, but they are going to spot it at the 32. Mr. Official, I think you should have spotted it about 5 yards up further.
I think the officials gave Perryton 5 yards because he did touch it, but they didn't call it, and that's okay. So here we are. Second series of downs for Dumas Demons, and got to get something going on the ground.
2 receivers for Dumas come in, and they go off to the right. 2 go off to the left. Eduardo Hernandez is the running back behind Blake Robinson. Here we go, 1st and 10 at the 32. Robinson takes it, hands it off to Hernandez. Big opening. He's out in the middle. He could go all the way. He's at the 30. He's at the 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Eduardo Hernandez, Dumas Demons on the board.
Well, we like that because we scored from way back down here on the second series of downs, but that left side of the offensive line over there, I'm going to say Charlie Gomez and Jacob Sines and Juan Jimenez, they opened up a gap over there, kind of like the Red Sea, as they say back in the biblical times, and then it was a foot race to the end zone, and that's the kind of start that the Dumas Demons need to get on the board here.
All right, Dumas, are they going to throw out a swing and gate formation? They are in some kind of weird formation right here. They've got 4, and here they go. They're going to go for 2, and it just goes incomplete. That was I don't know. I think they were as confused on the field as we were here.
Well, Johnny Marquez took the center snap, and I think I just see the coach saying, you didn't turn your shoulders enough to deliver that pass on target, but as it is, Dumas gets on the scoreboard here at 6:38 to go in the first quarter after a big, long run to go up 6-0.
And we'll take a timeout and come back for the Dumas Demon kickoff.
Back in 1947, just 2 years after the end of World War II, Woody's Furniture opened its doors. That's 76 years we've been a part of this community. So whether you need new furniture, new floors, or new appliances from names you know and trust Woody's to take care of your family. At Woody's, you can get what you want today with a variety of credit options as well. Come see us and see why Woody's Furniture has been the home of greater value since 1947. Woody's Furniture, 715 Bliss on the east side of the square.
All right, we are back. Dumas goes 68 yards. It's a run by Eduardo Hernandez, and he goes the distance, and Dumas will lead 6-0. The extra point, we'll have to talk to Coach about everything that was going place there.
Yeah.
Because we were totally confused.
Daryl, that ties the shortest drive in Dumas Demon history, one play.
Okay, it does. Zamarripa on to kick off, and here it is. And this time it's going to be taken to one of the up men at the 20. He's coming toward the Dumas sideline. Has a host of blockers. Now there's a flag on the field, and he will be taken down. Having him around the legs at the bottom of the pile, if he'll just turn, I'll mention his name. That is going to be Andrew Flores, and then someone came up and helped bring him down. But Perryton's going to start at the 40-yard line. There's probably going to be a penalty mark off.
There's a penalty on the 40-yard line. I'm not sure who it's against, but I think it just pointed against Perryton, did I not? Yeah, yes. They're going to mark it off. There's 5.
How many?
There's 10. 10-yard mark
holding.
Off. Holding.
So now they're going to start on the 30-yard line.
Yep.
At the 6:30 mark left in the first quarter. All right, Perryton's ready to go. 1st and 10 on their own 30. 2 receivers both sides, bunched in close to the line of scrimmage, but they're going to hand off, looking for something up the middle, but there comes a linebacker to take care of him, and I want to mention that guy's name if he'll turn.
25, was it?
Was it? Yeah, Edane Marquez.
Yeah. Well, he shot the gap from his linebacker spot, really deep penetration to, they're going to say no gain on that.
Yeah, 2nd down and 10. Is it Eden Zane or Edane Marquez?
Edine.
Edine, okay. Yeah. Let's just say E. Marquez. This time, play action. They're going to try to throw right. They're going deep down the right sideline, and he throws it to the opposite shoulder of his receiver. Cervantes does. Defending on the play was James Coley, and that'll bring up 3rd down and 10.
Well, I know that Dumas is defending that long pass, and Perryton is really trying to have that big play opportunity like the first 2 games that Dumas played. So maybe they watch some of that film and want to try to do the same thing. But right now, Dumas is defending it well.
2 receivers again, both sides. Cervantes, shotgun set, straight drop back, looking left this time. Now he's going to throw it across the middle, has a receiver open. This one's caught, and I think it's going to be just short of a 1st down.
Yeah.
Coming up to make the play was Johnny Marquez. On the catch for Perryton was Zach Valdez. It's going to bring up 4th and 2 at the 38.
Looking at the coaching staff over there,
I think they're going for it.
They're thinking it over there, Perryton is. But
Zane, what does the book say? Tech goes by the book.
I would say right here I would not go for it.
Well, they're doing it.
I think they're going against the book.
2 receivers left and right. 4th down and 2 for the Demon defense. Demon shows blitz, and now they snap the ball, but they're going to stop the play. So they're going to say there was contact.
Well, yeah, the
Dumas jumped into the neutral zone, and I thought he made contact. I think
he did. Yeah, he hit the center in the shoulder pads with his hands. I don't know what made him jump so quick.
Offsides, yep.
Well, it was offside on Arnoldo
Hernandez,
and it's going to be an automatic 1st down as it'll move the necessary 2 yards they need. So that worked for the Rangers.
Yeah. And Hernandez is going up against a 280-pound center, so he's wanting to try to get the advantage if he could.
2 receivers again to the right, 1 to the left, are blocking back on the right side as well. Cervantes takes it, hands it off to Jimenez. Jimenez is going to run into the defensive lineman.
Number 25, along with Hernandez in there.
All right, so that's going to be Edian Marquez and Arnoldo Hernandez. That's going to be no gain, or give him a yard, 2nd down and 9.
Yeah. And like I say, that offensive line for Perryton, they're big. The center's 280 pounds, and right next to him is, I think, a 300-pound kid kind of guy. So they've got some huge guys down there that the Dumas defense is going against. But as it is, 2nd and long.
All right, Joel Alvarez is now the running back. He's standing to the right of Cervantes. There's a blocking black just back in front of him. 2 receivers left, one left, 2 to the right. Cervantes is going to do a quarterback keeper, trying to get around the edge, and he does get around the edge, trots down the Perryton sideline before he's thrown out of bounds. He'll pick up 10 yards into Demon territory. It'll be a 1st down for the Rangers.
Well, that time Perryton was able to just outnumber the defense on the side over there, and he just kept stretching it out. And once he got on the sideline, then he turned up, and he had the blockers in front of him. So nice play, nice execution.
Ball's going to be on the Demon 46-yard line. The Rangers in Demon territory for the first time tonight.
This 3-back, 2 running backs and a quarterback is what Perryton's running right now.
2 to the right, 1 to the left. Cervantes is your quarterback. I believe Joel Alvarez is the running back, standing to his left. And there's going to do a straight quarterback keeper up the middle, and he's going to pick up about 6 yards down to the 41-yard line. And that'll bring up 2nd down and 4.
Well, they ran right behind number 72, and he is a big Edward Ramos. He's a 280-pound kind of guy, and 76, I believe it was. He's a 300-pound kind of guy. So they ran behind the beef on that line then.
This time the 3 receivers moved to the left, 1 to the right, 1 back, this time in the backfield with Cervantes. 2nd down, we'll call it 5. Cervantes takes it, going to hand it off. They're trying to go to the left. Now they cut back and go right up the middle. He ends up finding about 3 yards to the 39-yard line, make it 2 yards. It'll bring up 3rd down and 3.
Well, again, Edian Marquez making that tackle from his linebacker spot. He's had 2 or 3 stops on his own from that linebacker position.
Big play right here.
3rd and 3.
3rd and 3, and I have no doubt it's in 2-play territory.
Yeah, I bet you're right.
2 receivers both sides this time. Cervantes takes it. He's going to roll to the right, look right. Oh, he's in trouble. He's going to be taken down. Dumas gets him with Connor Fry from the linebacker position.
Well, that's where speed caught up with the play, and the quarterback, I'm looking for a flag. I don't see one. But the quarterback was just waiting for his outside receiver to go on a streak pattern down that far sideline, just never could get open. And by that time, Connor Fry used his speed to catch up and drop him for a huge loss back there.
I gave him a favorable spot.
Perryton's going to go for it on 4th down and 10 on the Demon 46-yard line. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left.
They're trying to draw Dumas off.
Hey,
the running back,
running
back moved. He stepped forward to ask him a question.
He stepped forward and said, I'm going to get a head start.
And now the punt team will come on, and it'll be 4th and 15. So
yeah,
it's good to see Connor Fry. You could tell that was not going to work for Perryton.
Well, Connor Fry was coming from the outside linebacker, caught up to the running back, the quarterback at that time, on the far side around that far end. So Connor used his speed to get there.
Emino Marquez will be your receiver down at the 15-yard lines. Alvarez is the punter for Perryton. I don't think it's Alvarez. Alvarez is back there. And they're going to kick it towards Emino, and Emino's going to let it bounce, and it's going to go all the way down to the 11-yard line. And that's where Dumas will have it after a big sack and a 4th down play. 2:21 left in this first quarter. Dumas leads 6-0.
Well, Perryton that time was able to move, I think it was from the 30-yard line down to the, I forget now, where was it, 50-yard line or thereabouts.
Sure.
And then they had to punt. Now then Dumas is going to take over inside the, about on the 12-yard line. And this is their second or third series of downs. Third, okay.
All right, Dumas going to start with 2 receivers left and right, but they're bunched in close to the tackles. 1 back in the backfield, that's Eduardo Hernandez. He stands to the right of Blake. Now he's going to do a handoff to Johnny Marquez from the wing position. He's going to go try to get around the left side, and he'll pick up about 3 yards. I thought for a moment Marquez was going to be open.
I did too.
Well, I was kind of watching one of the defensive linemen for Perryton. Whenever the ball got snapped, he just did a belly flop on the ground like, I don't know if he got tripped up or what, but anyway, he was out of the play from the get-go.
All right, 2 receivers this time on to the right, 2 to the left. 2nd down and 7. This time it's going to be straight handoff to Eduardo, and he's going to go out to the 20-yard line, so he will pick up about 5 more yards, and it will bring up 3rd down and 2.
Well, I saw that again. Number 50, he's a defensive lineman there. He's 6'4", 285 pounds. He just flops on the ground. They must be waiting for the linebacker to shoot the gap and make the tackle.
That is kind of strange. You got me wanting to watch it.
Yeah.
3 receivers right, 1 to the far left. Robinson has Eduardo Hernandez behind him. 3rd down and 2. It's going to be to Hernandez. This time he's going to get hit behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
And coming in to make that tackle will be, was that 11 or 13?
Number 10, Sammy Perez.
Okay, Sammy Perez does a good job on bringing up about a 2-yard loss. It'll be 4th down and 4.
He's an outside linebacker, 6'3", 190-pounder for the Perryton Rangers.
Johnny Marquez comes in to punt the ball away. Dumas goes 3 and out. Perryton will send Sammy Perez deep. He's going to be standing at his 40-yard line. Gets the ball away, and Perez is going to bring it in at the 38. He's going toward the Perryton sideline. He's being chased there and then brought down by Charlie Gomez. And you see a flag on the play?
There's a flag laying on the 50-yard line. I don't know.
It's going to be a blind side?
I don't know. We'll find out. The ball carrier got thrown out of the boundary line over there pretty hard. I don't know if that would be it, but I guess we'll wait and find out.
Well, I saw a block made, which was close to a blind side, but I would not have called it a blind side, but to me that's what it may be.
We'll see.
Well, they're going to turn.
Zane's going to watch the replay.
Give us
I'm going to watch the replay here.
They're going against Perryton.
Yeah, it is going against Perryton because the referees are all pointing that way.
Well,
or are they? Oh, yeah, there we go.
Well, the return guy fielded the ball and took off towards the right side, towards Perryton sideline. And anytime you line out the offensive and defensive coverage like that, you're liable to have a blindside block coming back against the flow of the pursuit.
After all we talked about, they called holding.
Okay, that's close enough, I guess.
All right, Perryton comes with 30 seconds left in the quarter. They trail 6-0. 2 receivers left. and then 2 backs in the backfield. They're going to do a play action, and now they're going to try to throw it deep down the middle, have a receiver partially open. He's held, still comes up with the ball, and then bringing him down is
Coley, isn't it? Number 12?
Was that 12?
Maybe.
I thought it was
Dustin Coy.
I think, was it Connor Fry, 11? It's a big play anyway, all the way down to the Demon 28-yard line. He held him before the ball got there. They could have easily thrown a penalty, and because he knew he was beat.
Well, that time I'm glad to see that he's able to hang on to his ankle to keep him going the distance. We've seen that in the past, is broken tackles.
2 receivers to the right, and everything's going to the left. Cervantes just going to do a quarterback keeper, trying to get around the corner, and he's finally dragged down as he gets inside the 20-yard line, and bringing him down is Emino Marquez, and that's going to do it for the first quarter. Dumas will lead 6-0, but Perryton has the ball inside the 20. They're threatening right now. We'll be back in a moment with the Demons leading. Come back and join us for that second quarter.
It's prime time. Time to call Prime Components in Dumas for all your metal building needs. What makes Prime Components different? They manufacture their own sheet metal and trim that makes for a faster turnaround time. Prime's experienced sales and service staff have a complete knowledge of the business, so they can help you determine which quality Prime product is right for your needs. Visit their website at primebldg.com or call 806-935-0141. Prime Components on the south side of Dumas on U.S. Highway 287. It's prime time.
Hi, I'm Quita Jones, pastor at First United Methodist Church in Dumas. Our church supports our demons and demonettes. And as we do, we invite you to participate in our ministry. Sunday mornings for worship at 10 a.m. in our sanctuary and on Facebook Live at FUMC of Dumas. Please come and experience new life in Jesus with us at First United Methodist Church.
We are back here getting ready for the second quarter. Dumas leads 6-0. Perryton has the ball 1st and 10 on the Dumas 17-yard line. Dumas had the ball 3 times. They scored on their second possession. They were 3 and out on the other 2. This is the 4th possession for Perryton. They've had a few first downs, and then they've got a drive going here, and they'll have 1st and 10 on the 17. And they will send 2 receivers off to the left, 2 backs in the backfield, and I think there is a tight end over on the right side. Cervantes is going to take the ball, straight drop back, looking left, trying to do an out and up, and now there he goes, looking for the corner of the end zone, and everything is out of bounds. That's going to bring up 2nd down and 10 from the 17.
Well, that was great pass defense over there by Andrew Floyd, number 9 for the Dumas Demons, because that's just a corner pass into the end zone, and just never could Perryton never could get advantage of the defense over there, and Dumas was able to knock it down.
2 receivers again go off to the left, tight end on the right, 2 backs in the backfield. One's a blocking back behind the left guard, left tackle. Cervantes is your quarterback. He's going to take the ball. This time hand off. They're trying to go up the middle.
Yep.
And was that Gus Eiler on the carry? He's going to get to the 16-yard line, the 14, excuse me. So pickup of about 2. It's going to be 3rd down and 8.
Well, on the bottom of the pile, there may be others, but that's number 25. We've called his name tonight, Eden Marquez, and he's done it. He's had a great game tonight on his defensive tackles.
Big 3rd down play here for the Demon defense. 1 receiver will be to the far left, 1 receiver to the far right. Tight end on the right as well, blocking back behind right guard, right tackle. Here we go. Cervantes ready. He takes the snap, play action. He's looking left all the way. There he goes, looking for the left corner, and in and out of the hands of the intended receiver. Defending on the play, I believe, is Andrew Flores.
Yep.
I was watching another part of the field, but that's exactly the play that both Cooper and Estacada scored against Dumas on the big pass plays. The ball goes down there. The receiver sees it. It's underthrown. He turns and is able to see the ball to catch it. That time, it didn't happen.
No.
Big 4th down play, guys.
Yep.
2 receivers this time left, 1 to the far right. 2 backs in the backfield with Cervantes. 4th down and 7. Cervantes takes it. Play action. He's rolling to the right. Now he's looking back to the left. He has a big opening, and no blindside block on the play. He's going to run it in for the score from 14 yards. Perryton will get on the board.
Well, that's one of those broken plays that the flow of the game went this way, and he's able to survey the field, turn around, and go the opposite side, and turn the corner and go in and score for the second quarter opening score.
So Perryton's going to come on and kick the extra point and try to take a lead. This will be Joel Alvarez on the extra point.
Left-footed kicker.
The hold is down. The kick's on the way. And the kick is good. So Perryton will have a lead at 7-6. And we have 10:56 left in this opening half. So come back. We'll see what the Demons can do when they get back on offense. You're listening to the Dumas Demon broadcast presented by the DEDC.
Since 1951, Broxton's in Sunray has been a proud sponsor of area athletics. Uncle Bobby and his family understand the value of teamwork and determination and wish the best for all of our student athletes this year. We invite you to come in and take a look at our great selection of furniture, appliances, electronics, and carpet. Come see us today at Broxton's, 315 Main in Sunray, where it pleases us to please you.
Beeson Morrison Funeral Directors maintains the tradition and the heritage that was started in 1943. We pride ourselves on our service and our dedication to the Dumas, Stratford, and Sunray, Texas communities and the families we serve. We're proud to be Dumas's only locally owned funeral home. We're not just your funeral directors, we're your friends and neighbors, and proud supporters of the Dumas Demons, Demonettes, Sunray Bobcats, and Lady Cats.
All right, there is the kickoff, and it is going to go into the end zone. Dumas will have it on the 25-yard line. Perryton scores on a 60-yard drive. They score on a 14-yard run by their quarterback, Julian Cervantes. The extra point was good. Perryton will lead 7-6 with 10:56 left in the half. The Demons will have the ball on the 25 and see if they can answer that score from Perryton.
Well, Dumas scored in the first period on a 68-yard run, and now then Perryton's come back to go ahead, and Dumas failed on their PAT, and now then Perryton has the 1 point advantage.
Two receivers right and left for Dumas. Blake Robinson takes the ball. This time play action. He's going to roll to the right, and he's going to get tackled after gaining about a yard out to the 26.
Yeah.
And that will bring up 2nd down and 9.
Well, we don't like to see Blake Robinson run the ball, but that was wide open then, and so I think he made the right decision, even though it was a short gain.
2nd down and 9. Eduardo Hernandez, I believe, is still the running back behind Robinson. Two receivers to the left, two to the right. This time play action, straight drop back. They set up a screen. It's going to be caught by Eduardo. He's going to get past the 30 all the way to the 33-yard line. He'll be about a yard short. They're going to spot him at the 34 of the first down. Dumas quickly up to the line of scrimmage on 3rd and 1.
I think that's the first pass play for the Dumas Demons right there. And they executed it well. Just couldn't quite shake the last tackler for the first down.
Two receivers left and right. Hernandez, the running back behind Robinson. 3rd down and 1. The ball at the 34. Perryton shows blitz. This time it's going to be Eduardo again, and he's going to get his first down as he squeezes past on the right side. He'll get out to the 39-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 right there after a 4-yard gain.
Well, I like the fact then that Eduardo kept his head up, his eyes forward to kind of see where the opening hole was, because he kind of had to shift his point of attack to make that first down off that right side.
Twin receivers again, both sides of the field. Hernandez still your running back behind Blake Robinson. 1st down and 10 at the 39. This time it's going to be Hernandez again, and I think there's going to be it's either going to be a holding or a face mask as he gets out to the 41. I'm sorry, Zane.
Yeah, no problem. I think that was Nathan Gonzalez.
Okay.
But I think it's going to be holding.
Well, I saw Keegan Ireland, number 75, offensive lineman for Dumas, laying on top of a guy, and that's where the flag was thrown.
Oh, face mask.
Ah.
Hey,
I thought I saw his face. I thought it was face mask.
So tacked on to the end of the run is what he said.
Well, I didn't see that. I was watching the line play then, but we'll take 15 yards anytime they want to give it to us.
That's going to put the ball in Perryton territory at the 44-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Demons. Eduardo Hernandez is back in the game at running back. 2 receivers left and right. And this time they're bunched in close to the offensive tackles. And here comes a man in motion back to the left. They're going to give it to Hernandez. And he dodges one tackle, goes forward, then gets pushed forward. He'll get out to the 39-yard line. He picks up 6 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down and 4.
Again, that's that spin move that running back has to spin out of that tackle to make that extra yard once contact was made. But I don't understand defensive line play for the Perryton right now.
We're still in twin receivers both sides. This time spread out across the field. Robinson back to pass, throws it across the middle, has a receiver open. That's Johnny Gutierrez. He brings it in at the 32, gets forward to the 31. That's enough for a 1st down for the Demons. 1st and 10 at the Rangers 31.
That time the offensive line gave Blake Robinson, the quarterback, time to throw.
Same formation. Dumas quickly up to the line of scrimmage. And now Blake takes a peek over to the sideline. Now they're slow on getting the play in.
Escarcega's the running back.
Okay, Escarcega in there, running back behind Robinson. There's the snap. This time play action. He's going to throw it across the middle. Has a receiver open. He has him. It's a touchdown for Jacob Sines, Dumas Demons.
Well, he was wide open. He was 2 or 3 yards beyond the defense, and Blake, he didn't try to make a clothesline pass down there. He lofted it down there and let his man run to the ball for the touchdown, and that's got to be encouraging to both the receiver and the passer.
All right, this time Dumas is going to just kick a normal extra point.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe I should record and get this information. Not sure. That was a 31-yard pass and catch from Robinson to Jacob Sines. Zamarripa on to kick the extra point.
And
now we got a flag on the play.
I think they're going to say delay a game.
I bet so. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I see it 0-0.
There.
I wonder if they did that on purpose and they're going to show something here.
How many yards was that pass?
That was 31.
31 yards.
All right, now Josh Zamarripa trying that extra point again. This time it's going to be from the 15, so it's a 25-yard extra point. Ball's down, the kick's on the way. And that kick is good, and the Demons back on top 13-7. So we'll take a break and come back and join us for the Dumas Demon kickoff.
Wesco Rental at 234 West 1st Street in Dumas is the hometown company you can call for high-quality equipment and tools for any project, professional or home. We carry Makita power tools, Red Max outdoor power equipment to make your yard look great, plus trailers to get the equipment to the location of your project. Give us a call at 935-7185 or come by 234 West 1st Street in Dumas. Wesco Rental.
All right, we're back. The Demons go 75 yards. They score on a 31-yard run or pass and catch from Blake Robinson. His first touchdown pass of the season.
Yeah.
Jacob Sines. Oh, second. I'm sorry. Jacob Sines on the reception.
Yeah, you're right.
Dumas will lead 13-7.
Yeah, that was a 10-play drive, guys. So
Really?
that's those when you can get double-digit, numbers in a drive,
That's big.
really doing well. It means, that defense is having to stay a little bit extra on the field, too.
Yes, sir. And he had really nice touch on that throw.
All right, Zamarripa is on to kick the ball off deep for Perryton. We'll tell you here in a moment. And it's going to be a blooper kick. It's going to be picked up at the 30. They're going to go straight forward and then knock down on the – it's Escarcega on the tackle. On the catch and run was Holden Rowland. And Perryton will have good field possession at their own 40-yard line as Dumas leads 13-7.
That up back was the one that fielded that kick, and I'm not sure that's really where Dumas wanted to kick to go. But as it is, Perryton's going to start the ball on their own 39-yard line.
Perryton will have one receiver to the far left, two over here to the right, one back in the backfield with Cervantes. He's going to take it to a quick screen out to
that might be a backwards pass.
Yeah, that might be, but they're saying incomplete. It was intended, I guess they had two receivers out there. That may have been the back. They were trying to throw to Gus Eiler over there on the left side, but it just hit his hands hard.
That could have been a wide receiver screen, or it could have been a double pass play over there. I'm not sure what the downfield look was.
Well, it's going to bring up 2nd and 10. I'm like Zane. I'm not sure that was a forward pass.
Really close.
Yeah.
Three receivers this time to the left, one to the right. Cervantes takes it. He's straight drop back. He's looking left all the way. Now he's going to throw it deep, and he's going to underthrow it. And coming in to make the tackle, interception, is Emino Marquez. He's tackled immediately, but the Demons get the ball back. Emino Marquez makes a great jump on the route.
Well, that time Emino saw the ball, was able to play the ball in front of the receiver and take that ball away from the receiver for that first. Is that the first interception Dumas has had this season?
I think so, yeah.
But as it is, that's the reason why they moved Emino back there, because he's got the speed to close that gap up, and that time he made up probably 5 or 6 yards on that spacing right there. So a great turnover by the Dumas Demons. 7:38 to go in the second period. Dumas now up 13-7.
Dumas has it on their own 27-yard line, two receivers right and left. And now Blake Robinson's going to hand off, and it's going to be Hernandez. And, man, he runs hard.
He is.
He gets hit about 5 times in a period of 3 yards, and that's what he makes, and it's 2nd down and 7.
Well, we saw him last year run hard like this, and so that's really what Dumas expects from him, and he's performing tonight very well tonight.
He really is. He's looking good.
Yeah.
Two receivers again, both sides of the field for Dumas. Hernandez still the running back. 2nd down and 7, the ball at the Demon 30-yard line. Perryton shows blitz. Now they back out of it. Now Hernandez goes in motion back to the left. Now they're going to throw it to the right, a quick screen, and that's going to be caught, I think, by Coley. He goes forward. He will be real close to the first down. He's tackled hard. It's either going to be 3rd and 1. Nope, they're moving the chains. 1st and 10 at the 37.
Well, I saw Keegan Ireland, big 275-pound offensive lineman for the Dumas Demons. He put a defender over there on his back with a good block over there.
Two receivers again, both sides of the field. One back behind Blake Robinson, 1st and 10. This time it's going to be, no, Robinson keeps it. He has an opening. He's turning on the jets, and he's going to get into Ranger territory before he's knocked down at the 44, and that'll be a 1st down for the Demons, and that's the longest run that Robinson has had, and here's why they didn't want him doing this.
That's right, and I saw number 21 for the Perryton Rangers. He really came in at the end of that tackle and really put a hard hit on him with his shoulder pads and maybe even his face mask. But, yeah, that's exactly the reason why we don't want him, Blake Robinson, running, because he's not a sturdy guy.
All right, well, let's take a timeout. They're going to take a look at Blake, and he's standing up now, but they're getting ready to put Orienta in. Or did I say that right, Zane?
Orentia.
That's Aaron Orentia. And he is going to come in. Blake walks off on his own, so maybe he just wanted to shake out some cobwebs. He will have to take at least one play out. They're going to take a peek at him. So we'll just stay here. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Demons.
Well, he did move the chains in on that nice run. It just at the end of the play is what scared everybody.
So Aaron
Orentia.
Say that for me again.
Orentia, I believe.
Zane?
Yeah, Orentia. Sorry.
All right, he's going to have two receivers left and right. He's going to take it, but he's going to hand off, and that's going to be Gonzalez. He's going to get down to the 40-yard line, so he'll pick up about 3 yards. They're going to put it at the 41, 2nd down and 7.
Well, that time then I saw number 70 for the Dumas offensive lineman, Juan Jimenez. He had a good block over here on this side on the outside edge.
All right, Aaron Orentia. I feel like I'm saying that wrong. I'm just going to say Aaron is at quarterback.
Orentia, I believe you got it right.
Two receivers left and right, and then Nathan Gonzalez, the running back, behind him. 2nd down and 7. He's going to take it. He's going to hand off. Oh, there's a big opening for Gonzalez on the left side. He's going to get down to the 35-yard line. scrum forms, he eventually goes down. It'll bring up 3rd down and 1.
Well, Orinthia, this is the first experience he's had this year being a quarterback. I think he played JV last year.
JV starting quarterback last year.
Yeah, and so this is his first varsity experience. And right now, I don't expect him to do a lot of passing. I bet it's going to be all handoff. But right now, they've moved the ball pretty crisply down there.
I'm going to tell you to watch the zone read because Orinthia made several touchdowns last year on the zone read.
Okay.
I'm going to call it right here. Orinthia takes it. Play action. No, he's going to hand off to Hernandez. Hernandez is going to have a 1st down as he gets to the Perryton 32-yard line. It'll be 1st down there for the Demons, 1st and 10.
Well, what you're seeing right now after in the last few series of downs or plays of this series is that Dumas is starting to gain control of the offensive line of scrimmage.
Orinthia is still in the quarterback. We have 5 minutes left in the half, and the Demons lead 13-7. Orinthia will have 2 receivers to the right and 2 to the left, and then a running back, Hernandez, behind him. This time, straight drop back. He's looking. He's going to throw it down the middle. Has a receiver, and it's going to go incomplete. It's going to be intercepted, but I think they're going to call interference.
There's a flag, and we'll find out who it's against.
Yep, he's pointing against Perryton.
That was intended for Jacob Sines. He had him open. He just underthrew it.
Yeah.
Britt Blackshear made a play on the ball, but I think he had to run through the player to make the play. That's what they're going to call. Dumas is going to keep the ball after a defensive interference call.
It was a really good catch by the defender.
Yeah,
but
he
it
went
was
high for it.
But it was a penalty before that.
Yeah.
So it's going to be 15 yards from the 32. Should be down to the 17.
Well, that wasn't a bad pass right there by Orinthia.
2 receivers again, left and right. The ball goes down to the 17, 1st and 10 for the Demons. Hernandez is the running back behind Orinthia. Aaron's going to take it. He's going to hand off. No, he does the keeper, the quarterback keeper. He's around the right side. He's inside the 10. He's moving hard. Scrum forms, and he gets to the 1-yard line. Scrum's still there, and he gets to the 1-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal.
Well, they had finally suckered that Perryton defensive end into the interior, and that time Orinthia read the play, pulled it out, and ran around right in all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Going to be 1st and goal for the Demons at the 1. They lead 13-7. We have 4:24 left in this first half of play.
Put him under center. Let him get it.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Same formation, 2 to the left, 2 to the right. Hernandez is the running back behind Aaron. Aaron's ready to go. There's the snap. Low snap, hands it off to Hernandez, and he's in for the score. Touchdown, Eduardo Hernandez.
Second effort got that touchdown because there was contact made on the Dumas side of the line of scrimmage, but he was able to break that tackle and move on into the end zone there. Now Dumas now up 19-7 with 4 minutes to go in the first half.
And Josh Zamarripa on to kick the extra point. And now,
what we got?
I think we're going to take a player out.
Yeah, they're making
Hernandez come out.
And we saw that last week. Why did we do that last week? Or this right here? What's this about?
Well, they could see maybe he looked dazed. I don't know, or if there's blood on his arm or something.
Or maybe his helmet popped off on the play.
Yeah,
could be. As it is, we're still going to kick the extra point.
I believe it was Escarcega coming in for him, playing that up back. There's the snap, ball down, kicks on the way, kicks good. And the Demons will lead 20-7 with 4 minutes left in the half. We'll come back for the Dumas Demon kickoff. Stay right here. This broadcast brought to you by the DEDC.
The golden rule school is no inconsequential thing. At Happy State Bank, it's the very thing that drives everything we do, which might explain why we've been around since 1908 and why at nearly 60 locations across the great state of Texas, we're treating our customers the way we'd want to be treated, like family. And if you ask us, or any of our customers for that matter, that's worth more than its weight in gold. To learn more about joining our happy family, visit happybank.com, member FDIC. Happy State Bank, always bank on the bright side.
All right, we are back. The Dumas Demons, following an interception from Emmanuel Marquez, are able to move the ball 73 yards. They score on a 1-yard touchdown run by Eduardo Hernandez. Aaron Arentia had to come in as Blake Robinson was taken out of the game after a 15-yard run. And we'll see if we see anything about that. Otherwise, we'll get ready to play. Demons ready to kick off with 4 minutes left in the half and a 2-touchdown lead.
Well, we scored 16 points in the last quarter of last game. Now then, we scored 20 points in the first half of this game. So as long as we can keep building on that, we'll be good.
So we'll probably double the second half and win by 60?
I like that, yeah. Yeah. Well,
deep for Perryton is Gus Eiler on the near side, and I think on the far side, I can't tell. I don't know if it's – I can't see the number.
Samaripa's kicking off.
And so here we go. There is the kick. This time he kicks it deep. Eiler's going to take it at the 11, and he's going to fake a handoff. He keeps it trying to go around toward the Perryton sideline. Dumas doesn't get faked out by that. Eiler does get out to about the 33-yard line. I think that's where they'll spot it. And Perryton will have it 1st and 10. The Demons lead 20-7.
Yeah, that's a nice return. The young man fielded the ball for Perryton about the 10-yard line and we did that fake handoff. He kept the ball and went around that far side and got it all the way back. Where are they going to put it now?
33.
About the 33-yard line with 3:52 to go in this first half. Dumas up 20-7.
Two receivers to the left and then two backs in the backfield, a tight end on the right. Everything's coming to the right. Cervantes going to keep it. Now he's trying to reverse course. He's going to be caught behind the line of scrimmage, and he goes down. And in on the tackle was Johnny Marquez, and helping Johnny was Abraham Zamedio from the defensive line position. That loses about 7 yards. It's going to be 2nd down and 17.
Well, Dumas had the interior of the offensive line blocked out, and so they were able – then that made Perryton extend the play to the outside, and that time the linebacker core caught up with that and got him down for the did they call it a no gain?
Loss of 7.
Yeah, loss of 7. Okay.
Two receivers again to the left and a blocking back on the right side. Cervantes takes it, this time straight drop back, and he's going to throw it down the middle. He has a receiver partially open. There's a battle for the ball, and it goes incomplete. He put it right where it needed to be put.
Yes,
the receiver just couldn't come up with it, and that ball was intended for Eric Majaras. Dumas had Andrew Flores defending on the play along with I believe it was Emmanuel Marquez, wasn't it?
Emmanuel?
Yes, sir.
From the safety position came over to help.
Well, they had two defenders back there. Dumas did.
Yeah, and I don't know. I mean, if you're going to pick that guy to throw to, he couldn't have thrown it any better.
Yeah, no.
Just Dumas defended it better than the throw was.
Yep.
Three receivers left, one to the right. 3rd down and 17. Cervantes, straight drop back. He's looking left all the time. Now he's just going to keep the ball. Oh, he has an opening. He's able to escape. He's going to get a 1st down, and he's finally going to be knocked out of bounds hard by Johnny Marquez. But he's going to pick up enough yards into Dumas territory at the 46. So that was when everybody was gone, and no spy able to get him.
Well, what sprung him was once the quarterback broke the line of scrimmage, he got past the line of scrimmage and put a good move on the defender of Dumas, and that kind of opened up that lane for him to run through.
Okay, the ball on Dumas territory at the 46. 3 receivers left. This time they're going to do a quick screen out to the left side. Dumas is there, defends it well. Emmanuel Marquez comes in to make the tackle way underneath everyone, only picks up a yard, 2nd down and 9.
Yeah. Well, Emmanuel is normally a cornerback, but they've been playing him a deep safety tonight. I'm not sure where he was on that game, but
well, I believe he was the defender up there. He was.
He was, yeah.
All right, 2 receivers left and right this time, 2nd down and 9. Dumas shows blitz. Cervantes back to pass. Looking down the middle. Throws it. Has a receiver crossing. Emino Marquez makes the tackle. But Britt Blackshear is going to have a first down all the way down to the Dumas 34.
Well, I saw them working on that play pre-game. It's just across the line of scrimmage and a slant across the middle of the defense, and they were able to then complete that for a nice gain.
Two receivers again to the right and left. We're under the 2-minute mark in the half. Dumas leads 20-7. Perryton on the march. First down and 10. Cervantes is going to take the ball. This time he's going to hand it off to Eiler. Gus Eiler on the carry. He's going to get about 3 yards to the 31, second down and 7.
Well, he got 3 yards, but really Dumas' defensive line really played that ball well because they just plugged up the blocking assignments of Perryton then.
Two receivers again, right and left. Second down and 7. The ball at the Dumas 31. Straight drop back for Cervantes. He's looking left. Now he's under a little bit of trouble, and he's going to roll to the left and just step out of bounds. He'll gain maybe a yard. They're going to mark him at the 32-yard line, and that'll bring up third down and 7.
Well, your friend Xavier Quiroga, he was the one coming from the left end over here to chase him and push him out towards the outside boundary line over there.
Big third down play for the Demon defense. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Cervantes going to take it, play action. He's looking left all the way. Now he's going to throw it across the middle. There's an interception, and this time it's Johnny Marquez on the catch, and he's going to be hit from behind and tackled back at the 11-yard line. Dumas Demon football.
Well, that's exactly right. And that time the pass was just kind of lofted out there, maybe into the wind. No, that's with the wind, I guess you could say. It's just not a really strong pass, and able of the defense to come in and intercept that ball. That's the second pass interception that Dumas has really covered a lot of ground and to make that interception. Well, as it is, Dumas got 54 seconds to go in this first half. Dumas now up 20-7.
And 2 times the Demon defense has made a stand. Let the offense get back on the field. Aaron Orentia will be your quarterback.
Yeah.
Blake Robinson still looking at him. We'll see if we can get a report. 2 receivers go to the right, 2 to go to the left. 54 seconds left in the half. First and 10. Orentia takes it. And this time he just hands off. There's a big opening for Hernandez. He's going to get out across the 30. Ball may have gone on the – no.
He was pushed the guy down.
Okay, so he's going to get out to the 35-yard line, 34-yard line. A pickup of 20. It's going to be first down and 10.
Well, 45 seconds to go in the first half. That was just a great run right there by, was it Gonzalez? Hernandez, I'm sorry.
2 receivers again, both sides. Orentia looking over the defense. Clock moving. Orentia takes the snap. He's back to pass. He's going to throw a slant play. Johnny Gutierrez able to go and grab the ball at the 38-yard line. That picks up 5 yards. It's second down and 5.
Well, we'll take 5 yards, you know, if they're going to give it to you. And that time it was just a kind of an inside slant from the outside receiver.
I'm not sure Dumas is going to run another play.
I bet not. 4 seconds to go in his first half.
I think they're going to halftime.
I think you're right.
All right, we've played 1 half here in Dumas, and the Dumas Demons have their first halftime lead of the season, 20-7. And so we'll take a break. When we come back, we do have some highlights for you and some stats. We'll have some scores from around the area, so stay tuned for all of that. This Dumas Demon broadcast brought to you by the DEDC.
Bartlett's Lumber and Hardware here in Dumas has everything you will need to start and complete any project. If you need lumber, glass, roofing, paint, hardware, or plumbing supplies, come to Bartlett's and allow one of our knowledgeable salespersons to help you. For great prices and excellent customer service, remember Bartlett's Lumber and Hardware at 920 Dumas Avenue or call 935-8182.
If you think Cultivate of Dumas is just all about plants and flowers, well, think again. While they do have a beautiful variety of flowers and plants along with whatever your yard needs to stay green, weed-free, and growing strong all summer long, they also have clothing and accessories, gifts, and home goods. Pop in and see them today at 503 North Maddox, 935-2894. Cultivate of Dumas.
You've you've got to think. Wink for AC repair or installation. Think Wink for AC with zero aggravation. Winkleman Heating and Air Conditioning.
Think Winkleman Heating and Air, 501 South Dumas Avenue for repair or replacement. 806-935-6327.
Think Wink.
287 Roadhouse at 1621 South Dumas Avenue in Dumas offers the best steaks in the Panhandle, cooked the way you love them, along with fresh seafood. Plus, 287 Roadhouse will be streaming Dumas Demon football this season. Come in and check out our great menu today at the place to be. 287 Roadhouse, 1621 South Dumas Avenue, 806-935-0287.
At Jack Oldham Oil Incorporated, we are family owned and operated and have been serving the Dumas area for over 40 years, providing propane and oil services as well as aerial and ground rig spraying services. Your one stop for all your agricultural needs. We're more than happy to find the right solution for you. Come into our office at 115 Wilson Avenue, Dumas, Texas, 79029, or give us a call at 806-935-2104 so we may have an opportunity to serve you.
Designs and More is proud to support our local youth. By choosing Designs and More, you can be assured of high quality, excellent service, and fast turnaround. From one t-shirt to 1,000, no order too big or too small. Designs and More is your headquarters for screen printing, digital printing, signs, banners, and decals. Designs and More can also help your organization with fundraising. For more information, call Designs and More at 935-7518 or stop in at 608 South Dumas Avenue.
Springtime in the Panhandle means that occasional thunderstorm, and sometimes occasional thunderstorm means hail. If your car gets damaged by hail or anything else, there is no better place to take it than Dickey's Body Shop in Dumas. Chad Henry and his crew at Dickey's are ready to make sure that your car is restored to being just like new once again. Give them a call to schedule an appointment today at 806-935-6333. Dickey's Body Shop, 319 North Dumas Avenue in Dumas.
At Witt Motors, 400 North Dumas Avenue in Dumas, we strive to maintain the highest levels of integrity and professionalism in every area of our used cars for sale business, which is our customers' right to expect and our privilege to provide. We offer an extensive inventory of used cars, trucks, and SUVs available for sale at competitive prices. You don't have to take our word for it. We let our sales, service, and parts speak for themselves. Witt Motors, 400 North Dumas Avenue, 806-935-5607. The Dumas Co-op was founded in 1947 by a group of farmers who possessed a strong work ethic, focus, and singleness of mind in building a 24,000 bushel facility which has grown over the years to approximately 9 million bushels. They recognize those same qualities in the Dumas Demon football team and wish them the best this season. From your friends at the Dumas Co-op, 600 Twitchell in Dumas.
It's time for halftime highlights and statistics brought to you by First Baptist Church of Dumas, located at the corner of 5th and Bliss.
Oh my goodness gracious. Fans on both sides on their feet. This is for all of the marbles in the can. Can you believe it? This is incredible.
Do you get as excited about our students' success as I do? This is Zane Powers, student minister at First Baptist Church, and I'm excited about what is in store for our students this year. Join us on Wednesday night for our junior high and high school Bible studies at 7 p.m. in the upper room. We worship on Sunday mornings at 10:30 a.m. and on Sunday evenings at 5:15 p.m. First Baptist Church on the corner of 5th and Bliss, where there's room for every heart.
20-7 is our score at halftime. The Dumas Demons lead over the Perryton Rangers. And here are your highlights. Dumas had to kick off the Perryton as Perryton won the toss. They wanted the ball first, and on the kickoff, after a fake handoff, it was Emino Marquez to put Perryton deep in their own end of the territory.
Amarippa on the ball. He kicks it toward the corner. It's a deep kick.
sends them back in the end zone. Now they do a lot of razzle-dazzle. They hand it off. Dumas is there, and for the big takedown, that's Emino Marquez on the opening kickoff, stopping. And Perryton started on their own 8-yard line, and they did make a couple of first downs but punted the ball back to Dumas. After an exchange of punts, Dumas started their second possession of the game on their own 32-yard line, and it was a one-play drive that went 68 yards, and it was Eduardo Hernandez. Robinson takes it, hands it off to Hernandez. Big opening. He's out in the middle. He could go all the way. He's at the 30. He's at the 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Eduardo Hernandez. Dumas Demons on the board. And the extra point was no good. That made the score 6-0. When Perryton got the ball back, they began to drive downfield, and on a big third down play, it was Connor Fry on a sack, and that sack sounded like this. This time, Cervantes takes it. He's going to roll to the right, look right. Oh, he's in trouble. He's going to be taken down. Dumas gets him with Connor Fry from the linebacker position. And that forced a turnover on downs. Perryton was able to score as we had the change of quarter possession. They scored on a 14-yard run from their quarterback, Julian Cervantes. The extra point was good. Perryton led at that point 7-6. Dumas answered the next drive going 75 yards, and this time it was a 31-yard pass and catch, Blake Robinson to Jacob Sines, and that sounded like this. Dumas quickly up to the line of scrimmage, and now Blake takes a peek over to the sideline. There's the snap. This time play action. He's going to throw it across the middle. Has a receiver open. He has him. It's a touchdown for Jacob Sines, Dumas Demons. And that time the extra point was good. That made the score 13-7. Perryton began to move downfield, and this time they went deep, trying to go deep against the Dumas defense, and the defense was there with a pass interception. Cervantes takes it. He's straight drop back. He's looking left all the way. Now he's going to throw it deep, and he's going to underthrow it. And coming in to make the tackle, interception, is Emino Marquez. He's tackled immediately, but the Demons get the ball back. Emino Marquez makes a great jump on the route. And Dumas is able to take that ball down, and they scored on a 1-yard run as Eduardo Hernandez scored his second touchdown of the night. There's the snap. Low snap. Hands it off to Hernandez, and he's in for the score. Touchdown, Eduardo Hernandez. And that made the score 20-7. Extra point was good. Perryton began to move downfield again, and this time they tried to go deep, but this time it was Johnny Marquez who was Johnny on the spot. Cervantes going to take a play action. He's looking left all the way. Now he's going to throw it across the middle. There's an interception, and this time it's Johnny Marquez on the catch, and he's going to be hit from behind and tackled back at the 11-yard line. Dumas Demon football. And Dumas then just ran out the clock, and so Dumas will lead 20-7. So a good effort all the way around for the Demons. We're going to take a break. When we come back, Zane will have a plethora of statistical information for you tonight, so stay tuned for all of that.
In Texas, people get excited about Friday Night Lights. In John 8:12, Jesus says, I am the light of the world.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to halftime at Demon Stadium. Taking the field tonight is your Dumas Demon Band. Tonight, the band will be performing selections from their 2023 show, Embers. Now, under the field direction of Junior Drum Major Cesar Ramirez and Senior Drum Major and Homecoming King, Manuel Venegas, here is your Dumas Demon Band.
Welcome to the 2023 Homecoming festivities. We would now like to introduce our 2023 Homecoming Queen candidates. Our first candidate is Miss Liza Giselle Hernandez. Liza is the daughter of Mark and Elena Hernandez. She is being escorted tonight by her father, Mark Hernandez. Liza serves as the Dumas High School Student Body Vice President, has been a member of Leo Club, is a member of the National Honor Society, where she serves as their historian, is a member of Clubettes, and is the president of the DHS Taffy organization. Liza also serves as the 2023-2024 Rotary Club Sweetheart. During the summer, Liza worked as a lifeguard at the Cactus Aquatic Park. Liza plans on continuing her education to become a registered nurse. Liza would like to take this opportunity to thank her friends and family for being her biggest cheerleaders. To my brother Alan, thank you for always being there to hear me vent. Sydney, thank you for being the best sister a girl could ask for. Mom, thank you for consistently being in my corner to remind me who I am and what I am worth. And of course, thank you to the man who continues to set the bar really high, my dad. A big thank you to my Dumas High School friends for allowing me to be here. God, thank you for this opportunity and the many blessings you continue to pour over me. Thank you for persistently closing doors I stubbornly thought were there for me. I know I can be difficult. Your love for me is immeasurable. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Liza Giselle Hernandez. Our next candidate for Homecoming Queen is Miss Nora Julia Lugo. Nora is the daughter of Homero Lugo and Nora Garcia. She is being escorted tonight by her father, Homero Lugo. Nora is a co-captain of the Dumas Demon varsity soccer team. She has received soccer awards for being named the Best Defensive Player of the Year and has been named First Team All-District for 3 years in a row. Nora hopes to make it 4 years in a row this season. Nora works at Walmart as a cashier. She plans on attending Amarillo College for 2 years and then transferring to West Texas A&M University to get a degree in business and marketing. Nora also plans to get her real estate license. Nora would like to thank her family, her friends, and her boyfriend for always supporting her. She would like to send a shout out to her soccer girls and a shout out to the class of 2024 for making this fun. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Nora Julia Lugo. Our next candidate for Homecoming Queen is Miss Cameron Avery Long. Cameron is the daughter of Jennifer and Eric Long. She is being escorted tonight by her father, Eric Long. Cameron is a member of Leo Club, the Dumas High School National Honor Society Clubettes and Student Council. She serves as the president of Clubettes and has served as treasurer of her class. Cameron works at HTO here in Dumas. She plans on taking her basics here at Amarillo College and then transferring to the University of Kansas to pursue a degree in public relations. Cameron wants to thank her truest friends for staying by her side during her toughest moments. Emily, Danielle, Edwin, and Victoria, y'all mean the world to me. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Cameron Avery Long. Our next candidate for homecoming queen is Miss Poppy Marie Trujillo. Poppy is the daughter of Jesse and Rainey Trujillo. She is being escorted this evening by her father, Jesse Trujillo. Poppy is a co-captain of the Dumas Demon varsity soccer team, a member of Leo Club, and is in the National Honor Society. Poppy was given a District Honorable Mention Award in 2023 in soccer and was a member of the All-Academic team. She is employed by the Dumas YMCA. Poppy plans on attending Amarillo College for 2 years and then transferring on to a 4-year college to continue her education. Poppy says, I would like to thank my coaches, my family, my big sister, and my best friend, Nayeli Olivas, for always supporting me. She always wants to thank the girls' soccer team for being a second family to her. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Poppy Marie Trujillo. And our final candidate for homecoming queen this evening is Miss Keely Jane White. Keely is the daughter of Rance White and Taylor Gregory. She is being escorted this evening by her father, Rance White. Keely serves as the student body president of Dumas High School, the historian for the DHS National Honor Society, and has been a member of the Leo Club. Keely will attend a 4-year university and major in fashion merchandising and media advertising. Keely would like to thank her best friends, Ella, Letty, Presley, and Gentry, for always being there for her and encouraging her to always stay positive. I love you all. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Keely Jane White. Our 2023 homecoming flower girls and crown bearer are Lainey Lyles, daughter of Tyler and Holly Lyles. Lainey attends Sunset Elementary. Lainey's favorite things to do are play soccer, do cheerleading, and play outside. When Lainey grows up, she wants to be a doctor or a mermaid. Her favorite team is her brother's football team, the Diablos. Our next flower girl is Madeline Sheldon, daughter of Trace and Taylor Sheldon. Madeline is a kindergarten student at Dumas North Elementary. She enjoys playing softball, playing basketball, riding her bike, and coloring. When Madeline grows up, she wants to be a veterinarian. Madeline's favorite teams are the Dumas Demons and the Dallas Cowboys. And tonight's crown bearer is Braun Blackshear, son of Ryan and Brittany Blackshear. Braun attends Morningside Elementary. His favorite things to do are play football, play basketball, play soccer, play baseball, and go fishing. Braun wants to be an NFL player when he grows up. Braun's favorite teams are the Dumas Demons and the Texas Longhorns. Now please welcome back our 2022 homecoming queen, Miss Melanie Granados. Melanie is currently attending the Pearson College, where she is a member of their softball team. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the winner and your 2023 DHS homecoming queen is Miss Liza Giselle Hernandez. A big thank you to all of our homecoming queen candidates, coronation, their families, and participants this evening. Thank you all.
Now as the band forms a traditional double D, all you Demon fans on your feet for the Dumas High School fight song. Directors for the Dumas Band are Rebecca Carter, Zach Zavacek, James Carter, Heather Seward, and Tyler Seward. Drilled by Dr. B.J. Brooks and color guard routine by Ashley Sauer. Outstanding marches of the week are Adrian Pando and Victor Vargas. Outstanding section of the week is the French horns.
Schedule, as some folks would say. So it's a great turnaround for this Dumas Demons, and yeah, we're going to see what happens in the second half. That's always an exercise of expectations, but I'm looking forward to the second half and see what we can do.
Well, I think if the offensive line continues to do what the offensive line has done, you'll see the Dumas able to ground and pound, as you say.
Yeah.
And just if they can keep the ball away from Perryton and go down on a 10, 15-yard or 15-play drive and score, Perryton's going to be in catch-up mode.
Yep.
And I think the Demon defenders have shown that they can defend the pass pretty well. Perryton's had some success. Don't knock what Perryton's done.
That's what I start to say.
And Perryton has the ability to score quick.
Yeah.
And so you do have to continue to play quality defense. But I think the Demons have played good defense for the most part tonight.
Well, we saw Perryton drop a touchdown pass right down here early in the ballgame, maybe the first series of downs. And had they scored then, it would have been probably a different ballgame. Who knows what momentum is all about. But so, yeah, Perryton's done some good things, but Dumas has really stepped up their pass defense with 2 interceptions. And they've had a good first half, Dumas has. They really have.
Well, I want to say congratulations to Liza Hernandez. And there's a middle name in there that I missed.
Right.
But she is the homecoming queen.
Right.
So congratulations to Miss Hernandez, Liza Hernandez, on being named the homecoming queen. We had all those festivities. Both teams have come back on the field. By my count, Dumas should receive the kickoff. So we'll just keep it here. And going back will be Luis Escarcega, Johnny Marquez, and Emino Marquez, and then Eduardo Hernandez as well, with both Marquez going deep, deeper than Escarcega and Eduardo. Kicking off will probably be Joel Alvarez. No, they had big number 71. Juan Alvarez is the kicker, a 305-pound kicker.
And he booted it into the end
He
zone.
did. He took care of the ball, that's for sure.
I will say this. It looks like the wind has died down a little bit. It's still blowing enough to blow the flags, but I think it is really turning into one of those special Texas Panhandle nights. Temperatures dipping below 80 right now.
Well, I'm okay with that, be honest with you.
Oh, man, it's been a hot box up here.
It has.
Yeah, it has.
Hey, you don't reckon Perryton would come out and try something tricky like an onside kick or anything, trying to change momentum?
I think if they've watched some tape on us, they probably might.
Might kick a little blooper, huh?
Well, that Estacada game, we had 2 chances to give it up on an onside kick, and we got it back, but it was kind of dicey for a while.
And I know that Dumas has changed some things because of that, and it does
really?
look at where he's kind of lining that up.
Yeah, he's kind of aiming it out toward the Perryton sideline.
On the far hash mark over there.
Let's see what happens here. He's not taking too big of a run back there at it either.
All right, Juan Alvarez to kick off, and he does just kick a blooper ball over towards the Perryton sideline, and it does go out of bounds at around the 33-yard line. And I get so confused here. I think they're going to have to move it to the 38, and that'll be Dumas's ball at the 38.
Yeah.
Zane, you're not going to comment, are you?
I don't have any clue what's fixing to happen. It did go out of bounds ahead of where the ball normally would have been, and so I think you do just get the 5 yards after that.
So they're going to say at the 34, and they're going to put it at the 39, so it was not far off.
Yeah.
Aaron Arentia is the quarterback for the Demons.
Yeah.
He'll have 2 receivers to the right. Make that 1 receiver to the right, 2 to the left, to block him back on the right side. He's going to take the ball. He's going to hand it off to Hernandez. Hernandez finds some room on the left. Now it's a foot race toward the Dumas sideline. Has 1 blocker, and that was Johnny Gutierrez out in front of him. He does get thrown out of bounds at the 40, and so that will be a pickup of 21 yards. Good start for the first down play of the first half.
That's how you move the chains and stay ahead of the chains, as they say. I don't know how fast Edward Hernandez is, but that kid looks like he's moving pretty quick out there.
All right, Charlie Gomez is your left tackle, Juan Jimenez your left guard, Renee Castrazon is your center, Keegan Ireland your right guard, and Jacob Roberts your right tackle. 1 receiver again to the right, 2 to the left to block him back on the right side. Arentia is your quarterback. He takes the ball, hands off to Eduardo Hernandez. This time, Hernandez is going to run into big Cash Wheeler from a linebacker position. No gain, 2nd down and 10.
Well, Cash Wheeler there, he's a 6'1", 210-pound linebacker for the Perryton Rangers. Did a really good job of closing that gap that looked like Dumas had to for the running back then.
Dumas going to stick with 2 receivers to the left and 1 to the right. And the blocking back over there, I'm not sure who that is.
Nathan Gonzalez.
Gonzalez over on the right side. 2nd down and 9. And this time it's going to be, again, Eduardo Hernandez. And this time he just churns his way through a big hole down to the 28-yard line. That's going to be a pickup of 10 yards. That's going to be another first down.
Well, I saw big 75, Keegan Ireland. He pulled from his right guard and came left toward the left end. And maybe that influenced the defensive line, I don't know, but that's where the running back ran behind him and really made that nice run.
Well, that hole was big enough Zane could have made 3 yards.
Yes, he could have, yeah.
2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right again. 1st down and 10 at the Perryton 29-yard line. Arentia takes it, hands it off to Hernandez. He puts his head down. He rolls over 1 defender,
21.
then goes forward. He rolls over Dalton Esperance all the way down to the 23-yard line, so he picks up 7 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 3.
And that linebacker for Perryton is 5'10", 180 pounds. He's their expected leader on that defensive side, so that was a great run right there by the Dumas running back.
And did Gonzalez come in as the running back?
It looks like Luis Escarcega.
Okay, Escarcega, thank you. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. And this time it's going to be Escarcega. He's hit in the backfield. He breaks the tackle. And now the ball is on the ground, and I think it's going to go over to Perryton.
Yep.
Well, that's going to stymie a nice opening third period drive that Dumas had going. And that's not going to gain any favors by the Dumas coaching staff to give up that ball like that. It was just a hard tackle, and Dumas trying to spin out of there and make additional yardage. And sometimes when you go doing that, sometimes the ball just comes out. And, nobody ever tries to fumble the ball. It's just the way things happen.
20-7 is our score. Dumas on top. That was our halftime score. 9:29 left in the third quarter. Perryton on their own 23-yard line. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right for Cervantes, the quarterback. He's looking left. Quick screen out to the left side. Has a receiver open, but it's going to be M&O Marquez is going to wrap him up and usher him out of bounds. They're going to say pickup of about a yard. It'll be 2nd down and 9.
Well, I said it in the first half, and that play right there exemplifies what I'm saying. Emino over there on that right side with his speed can make up those gaps that they've got to do to defend that wide receiver screen.
3 receivers right this time and 1 to the left. 2nd down and 9. A receiver or the back goes in motion. They're trying to do quarterback keeper. Cervantes has some room, and he's going to get about 12 yards. He's going to get out to the 36-yard line, and he'll be tackled there. And that'll bring up a 1st down for the Rangers. That's just quarterback keeper all the way.
And that is Perryton's Ranger offense right there. They let the flow of the play goes right, and he went left, and that's just their offensive set right there.
2 receivers both sides of the field, back on the right of Cervantes, and they're going to do a quick screen out here to the right, but there's Emino Marquez. He wraps him up as soon as he catches the ball. And, Zane, if that would have been dropped, that had to be a fumble because he threw the ball behind him.
Oh, yeah.
That's going to lose yardage all the way back to the 31-yard line, so it loses 6 yards, 2nd down and 16. Arnaldo Hernandez is your nose tackle. Xavier Curago and Abraham Zumidio are your ends. Eden Marquez and Eden Laura are your inside linebackers. Connor Fry and Dustin Coy, your outside linebackers. Here goes Cervantes rolling, and he throws it out to the left side. He was being chased again by Connor Fry. He gets rid of the ball, but it's going to go incomplete. 3rd down and 16. We have Andrew Flores and James Coley, your cornerbacks, and then Johnny Marquez and Emino Marquez, your safeties.
Well, again, I said coming into the ballgame, I thought Rangers – offense is more attuned to running the ball than passing the ball, and so far I think that's been proven to be true.
They're going to try to go 16 yards on this 3rd down play. They're back at the 31. They need to get to the 46. 2 receivers left and right for Cervantes. Cervantes takes it, straight drop back, looking left. He's trying to get an up and go, and he throws it into the middle of the field. The receiver was way over on the left side of the field. It's going to go incomplete. Perryton will be forced to punt the ball away.
Well, that's a case, I think, where he threw the ball, underthrew the ball and hoping his receiver would see that and curl back inside the defense to make that completion. Did not happen. Now then Dumas is going to receive the kick.
Emino Marquez is deep for Dumas. He's standing at his 34. Alvarez, I believe, is the punter for Perryton. They put 2 back there.
Yeah.
It is Alvarez, kind of a rugby kick. Emino's going to bring it in at the 30. He has an opening. The waters have been parted, and he's going to get out across midfield to the 49-yard line, and Dumas will have their 2nd possession in Perryton territory to get things underway.
Well, Dumas went down to open up the 3rd period, got down all the way, I think, about the 20-yard line. And then they held Dumas, Perryton's first series of downs. Now Dumas takes over inside the 50-yard line of Perryton. So Dumas got a nice start here in this 2nd half.
Orentia is the quarterback, and he'll have 3 receivers off to the right side and then 1 receiver on the left. It's 1st down and 10 for the Demons. Eduardo Hernandez is your running back. They're going to give it to Hernandez, and he's going to just go forward.
And that's Gonzalez.
Okay, that's Nathan Gonzalez, and he's going to get 3 yards down to the 46, 2nd down and 7.
Well, we'll take 3 yards every time, and you never want a negative play, so you always want a positive play, and 3 yards is a positive play.
3 receivers again to the right, 1 to the left. Gonzalez is the running back behind Orentia. Orentia gets it, hands it off to Gonzalez. No, he keeps it this time. Quarterback keeper on the zone read. He's out to the right side. He bows his head and runs over the cornerback, but he'll pick up about 12 yards as he gets it all the way down to the 33-yard line of Perryton, 1st and 10.
Well, I think he had all of us up here fooled on that because I thought he handed it off to come around this side.
I'll tell you what, on that read play where he's able to keep it, he is a legend at doing that. I've seen him break off so many touchdowns over the years of being able to do that. He just has a really good way of disguising the football.
And I think he's only a junior, isn't he,
He is.
I think that's about a 10, 15-yard gain.
3 receivers left, 1 to the right for Orentia. He's going to take the ball. This time he's going to hand off, and they're just going to try to go straight up the middle. Nothing there. That may lose a yard, 2nd down and 11.
Well, they ran right into that nose guard or nose tackle, whatever you might want to call him for the Perryton Rangers, and he only weighs 280 pounds. So
Only
280. He's right over the nose, over the center, head to head, and that's hard to move sometimes.
Yeah, I would say so. That's a good way to put it, Dennis.
You got to snap the ball and then try to block that fella one way or another.
3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Eduardo Hernandez, the running back, behind Arentia. Aaron takes the ball, straight drop back. He's in trouble. Now he's going to roll over to the right, throw it to the right, and it's going to be picked off. His receiver fell down, and then Rangers able to jump the route. Dumas is there to take him down at about the 31-yard line, but I think I saw a little yellow hanky come in at the end.
Well, there was, but that time Orenthia had the option to throw or pass. I think he would have been better off running the ball than throwing the ball, as it turns out, an interception there.
Did his receiver fall down?
I think so.
Yeah, he fell down. I don't know if that was before or after the pass, but, yeah, he did fall down.
I think there's going to be something on the block. Yeah, there
holding.
it is, after the INT. So Dumas has 2 turnovers in this third period.
Yep.
That stopped their drives. They moved into Perryton territory. We have 5:41 left in the third period, and Dumas leads 20-7. Perryton will have it on their own 17-yard line.
Well, I thought one of the keys tonight would be fumbles or turnovers, and right now that has happened in this third quarter.
Cervantes is going to do that kind of fake the Statue of Liberty. Then he kept the ball.
Yeah.
And as the Statue of Liberty, he loses 2 yards. Wasn't that kind of like a Statue of Liberty fake?
Yeah. Well, yeah, it was kind of an odd-looking handoff attempt. I guarantee you, I guess that's what you'd call it. But, yeah. But as it is, no gain. In fact, they actually lost a yard maybe.
I think they lost 3, didn't they, Zane? Or no, just 1 yard. I'm looking at the wrong thing. So 2nd and 11. 2 receivers left and 2 receivers right. Cervantes is going to take the ball. Straight drop back. He's looking left, and now he's going to throw it across the middle. And Emino was trying to go for number 2. Yeah. He was jumping the route. He knocked the ball down.
Yeah. Well, again, it wasn't exactly a wheel route, but it was an inside receiver over here, came across the line of scrimmage, cut back across the middle, and that was where the ball was delivered. And that's what I saw in practice, Perryton practice pregame. They run that play very well.
3rd down and 11.
Emino made up a lot of ground to knock that ball down.
No doubt. 2 receivers come out here to the right. There's 2 to the left, 1 back in the backfield with Cervantes. 3rd and 11. Perryton needs to get to the 31, and now there's a timeout.
I think it might be Dumas. Yep.
So we'll take it. Demons lead here 20-7, 4:59 left in the third period. We'll be back for this 3rd down play.
It's prime time. Time to call Prime Components in Dumas for all your metal building needs. What makes Prime Components different? They manufacture their own sheet metal and trim. That makes for a faster turnaround time. Prime's experienced sales and service staff have a complete knowledge of the business, so they can help you determine which quality Prime product is right for your needs. Visit their website at primebldg.com or call 806-935-0141. Prime Components on the south side of Dumas on U.S. Highway 287. It's prime time.
We are back. Perryton has 3rd down and 11. The ball is on their own 17-yard line. They need to get out to around the 28-yard line. Dumas used the timeout. We have 4:59 left in the third quarter. I'm assuming the coaches saw something from Perryton that they didn't like.
Yeah. Well, both teams have had a series of downs twice, I believe it is. And
all right, Cervantes back to pass. He's looking to the left, has a receiver open. It's going to be caught. He makes a move. Now he's going to have a 1st down, and Johnny Marquez is going to come and push him out of bounds. And I think that was Blackshear on the catch, number 5.
Majerus.
Majerus. Okay.
Well, that time, number 9 for the Dumas defense over there, Andrew Flores, just got faked out on a good move of the wide receiver to then break loose for the 1st down.
So Perryton gets it out to the Demon the Perryton 43. 3 receivers right again, 1 to the left. Now the ball's on the ground. Cervantes picks it up, throws it down the left sideline. There's a battle for the ball, and it's going to be picked off.
Andrew got it.
Yeah.
I did not see any of that other than he was coming up with the ball.
Well, it was a ball underthrown again. That time Dumas defender got between him and the receiver and was able to come up with the ball. About an ankle-high catch, to be honest with you. But as it is, I think the Perryton coaches would like to have a replay that we don't have. But as it is, a bunch of turnovers in this third period here, guys.
All right, let's see if Demons can drive down. They have the ball on their own 20-yard line. We now have 4:43 left in the third period. Dumas on top 20-7. Aaron Arentia is your quarterback. He has 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right, blocking back on the right side as well. He's going to get it handed off to Hernandez. Hernandez stumbles a little bit at the line of scrimmage, and then he goes down. We're going to say he lost a yard, 2nd down and 11.
Well, he kind of got tangled up with it with the mismatch of the offensive defensive line blocking right there. Didn't really have much room to run, but had great effort.
2 receivers are going to be to the left, and 1 will be to the right. Dumas staying with this formation.
Offense looking over towards the coach and maybe for some help on the play calling.
2nd down, 11 to go. Still a blocking back behind the right guard, right tackle. Arentia has Eduardo Hernandez behind him. Arentia is going to take it. Low snap. He's going to, they're going to say motion.
I bet that's what it is.
Was Hernandez in motion?
I just saw the flag. I didn't see the penalty.
I think they did call Hernandez.
Called it on Hernandez, yeah.
Okay.
I think he was moving forward as the ball was snapped.
Well, you get anxious to do that, and I can understand that. Number 12 is coming in. 15 is coming out for Dumas. Nathan Gonzalez is coming out. Number 12 is going to be James Coley going in.
Johnny Marquez comes in as well. Dumas will have 2 receivers to the right and to the left this time. 1 back in the backfield. That'll be Eduardo Hernandez. Arentia is now looking at
long ways.
2nd down and 16. He's going to take the snap. He's going to hand it off. No, he did a zone read and then got plastered, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
Well, that was a hard charging defensive end or corner over there. I'm not sure where the young man came from, but he really came quick to really blow up that play. And, the defense won that line of scrimmage then.
I think that's when you were supposed to hand off, and he kept it. I think he read that one wrong.
Yeah, could be. Yeah.
All the way back to the 8. Dumas needs to get to the 30-yard line, so it's going to be 3rd down and 22.
Well, we saw a 68-yard run a while ago. Maybe now's the time for another one.
3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Arentia is talking to Eduardo Hernandez behind him. Arentia takes it, straight drop back. Now he's going to set up a screen. He has Hernandez open at the 10. Hernandez running upfield, and he's going to get knocked out of bounds at about the 23-yard line. So they pick up 15 of the 22 yards, but Dumas will bring the punt team in and kick the ball away.
Well, that was a nice gain to get it off of the goal line down there. And now then, if Dumas can get a decent punt, the young man for Perryton is probably going to field the ball somewhere, maybe the 50-yard line or Dumas's 40-yard line, 45-yard line. So we'll just see. But good for change of field position.
Johnny Marquez has the snap, has the kick, and Perez is going to let it bounce, and then it takes a huge Dumas bounce. That's Roland lets it bounce all the way to the 29-yard line. So good exchange of field possession. Perryton will have their 3rd possession of the second half.
Well, once the ball hit the ground, started rolling, Dumas gained another 10 yards, I'm sure, on that roll. And that's what happens when you let the ball hit the ground. You never know. It could go one way or another. That time it went in the favor of Dumas.
Dumas leads 20-7. That's where we were at halftime. We have 2:21 left in this third period. 2 receivers will line up to the right, tight end on the left and the blocking back on the left. Cervantes is going to keep it. He's going to hand it off. They're trying to work the middle, but Dumas is there. And I'm going to say that was probably Marquez and Laura, the inside linebackers, that stopped that up.
Well, that did. I kind of expected maybe just because the formation was heavy to this side, I thought maybe it's going to be one of those things where the quarterback kept the ball and just went wide to the wide side of the field.
Perryton's going to come in the same formation, 2 to the right, tight end on the left, and now the blocking back is on the right as well this time. Cervantes, low snap, play action. Now he's trying to throw it to the left. Now he's in trouble. And now he's trying to scramble out. Dumas there this time. He's not going to make the big scramble. He's going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe pick up a yard. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 8.
Well, the center snap was low, and he had to pick it up about his ankles. By the time he picked the ball up and then tried to survey downfield to find a receiver, Dumas defense pretty much had that sniffed out right there. So, great line play as well as defensive safety back here.
3rd down and 8. Perryton will send 3 receivers, this time to the right, 1 to the left, 1 back in the backfield with Cervantes. 3rd down and 8. Cervantes has it. Back to pass, looking left. And now he's in trouble, and he's going to be dropped for a sack back inside the 20. And No gets him along with, I saw number 25, Edane Marquez in there as well. So big loss.
That was a kind of slow motion play by the quarterback. He just kept waiting and waiting and waiting for a receiver to break open and just never could find that space to throw to. And that time the defensive line caught up with him with a great surge.
2 sacks that time from the defensive line.
Yeah.
Emino Marquez standing about his 45-yard line. And Joel Alvarez set to kick the ball. 4th and a whole bunch for Perryton. Little rugby-style kick. He gets it off. And Emino's going to nab it at the 45 and then kind of slides right into the defender. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. And that's where Dumas will have possession with 10 seconds left in. No, there's no time left, is there?
10 seconds, yeah.
Oh, okay, I see it now. 10 seconds left in the 3rd period.
Well, Dumas came out in the 3rd period leading 20-7. Neither team has scored in this 3rd period. And there have been some turnovers that's kind of shut down both teams. So right now we're getting ready to go into the 4th quarter here. Dumas still up 20-7, even though we're 10 seconds to go in the 3rd period.
2 receivers go to the left, 1 to the right for Orentia. He has a blocking back on the right as well. Eduardo Hernandez is his running back. He grabs it, hands off to Hernandez. Hernandez looking for running room, and then he gets slammed forward.
Yeah.
He should have only picked up a yard, but he gets pushed forward or slung forward 3 yards.
Yeah.
And so it'll be 2nd and 7, and I believe that's going to be it for the quarter.
That should be, yeah.
All right, it's 4th quarter time. The Demons have a 20-7 lead. Come back and join us for this 4th quarter.
Hi, I'm Quita Jones, pastor at First United Methodist Church in Dumas. Our church supports our demons and demonettes. And as we do, we invite you to participate in our ministry. Sunday mornings for worship at 10 a.m. in our sanctuary and on Facebook Live at FUMC of Dumas. Please come and experience new life in Jesus with us at First United Methodist Church.
Since 1951, Broxton's in Sunray has been a proud sponsor of area athletics. Uncle Bobby and his family understand the value of teamwork and determination and wish the best for all of our student athletes this year. We invite you to come in and take a look at our great selection of furniture, appliances, electronics, and carpet. Come see us today at Broxton's, 315 Main in Sunray, where it pleases us to please you.
It's 4th quarter time. The Dumas Demons lead 20-7. They have the ball, 2nd down and about 6 in Perryton territory at the 47-yard line. Aaron Orentia is your quarterback right now, in for an injured Blake Robinson. And if we hear more about that, we'll let you know. I don't think we will tonight. 2 receivers go to the left and 1 to the right. Eduardo Hernandez is your running back. Then we have a blocking back behind the right tackle. Perryton showing blitz, and now Orentia looks over to the sideline. I think we'll see a zone read, and Orentia is going to score from 47.
I bet you may be right. You got to get the play call. Let's go.
Here we go, and boy, that it was the zone read, but Orentia is not going to score.
Yeah.
He's going to lose about 4 yards back to the 45-yard line, more than 4 yards. He's going to lose about 7. But, the running back Dennis, looked to me like he went one way, and Orentia expected him to go the other way.
That's what I start saying. Either the quarterback turned the wrong way, which I think is what happened, and the running back, he went the opposite direction. Either way is a blown-up play, and they lost how many?
7 yards,
7 yards, yeah.
So it's going to be third down, and Dumas needs to get to the 41. So third down and 14. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Perryton shows blitz on the far side. Now I think they have movement.
Yeah.
And Orentia is going to throw it down the Perryton sideline. It's going to be knocked out of bounds. But I think that was a free play.
Yep.
Well, did they call it?
I think so.
Did you see a flag?
Oh, no, I guess they did.
I haven't seen the flag yet.
I thought the guy was offside
Well,
for
it was.
sure.
I thought he made contact.
I don't think he made contact, but he certainly was across the line of scrimmage.
Well, we saw it, but we didn't see the one who counts didn't see it.
Well, that's true. So fourth down and long, and we're going to have a punt.
And so Johnny Marquez on to punt the ball away. Perryton is standing, I think that's Roland, on his 10. And I've lost the ball, but Roland sees it. It takes a demon bounce and into the end zone. That took too much of a demon bounce.
Yeah.
So Perryton will have it on the 20, their first possession of the fourth quarter, 11:01 left in the game.
Well, the second half has been kind of a game that not near as crisp as the first half. Certainly, Dumas scored 20 points in that first half. They were very crisp in doing that. Things have kind of slowed down a little bit because of fumbles and stuff like that. But, still got time to go here.
Perryton's going to have 2 receivers left and right, but they're bunched in close to the tackle position. Cervantes has a running back to his right. Now he's going to send a man in motion, and they hand it to the man in motion, trying to run a jet sweep around the right side. Dumas sniffs that out and turns that into about a 3-yard loss back to the 17, second down and 13.
Well, Dumas had 3 down linemen then, and the linebackers and corners were all standing up maybe 2 or 3 yards behind the line of scrimmage and split wide. So they really, as you said, really had that one sniffed out well.
2 receivers again, both sides, this time for Perryton, spread out. Cervantes takes the snap. He goes back to pass, looks right, steps into the pocket. He's in trouble, and he's down. And Dumas defense gets another sack, this time back to the 12-yard line. And so that will be third down and 18 for Perryton.
I think number 52, Quiroga, is the one that maybe had the initial contact. But, yeah, it's just a pass rush right up the middle and was able to get the quarterback down. So, big loss of down right now. They're down, still 20 to go?
Third and 18.
18.
3 receivers go to the left, 1 to the far right, 1 back in the backfield for Cervantes. Cervantes takes it, play action, looking right. Now he's going to roll right, dancing back to the left, and now back further to the end zone. He's under pressure. He evades a tackler, throws it out to the right side. The ball's knocked away. It was intended in front of the Perryton sideline. I think it's James Coley who stepped in and knocked the ball away.
Well, Dumas had him pinned in from either end. Yeah. I don't care which way direction
He's like, I would go right. Nope. I'm going to go left. Nope.
Yeah. And finally, he broke loose enough to gain enough time to throw the ball down the field. I don't know if it had been a first down, if it had caught it or not. But as it is, they're going to get the punt off, probably somewhere inside his own 5-yard line.
Emino Marquez standing at his 45-yard line. Perryton has a player come on late. And there's the kick.
Punt.
And Emino's telling everybody to move out of the way. Now it takes kind of a Perryton bounce.
Yeah.
But Dumas will have it on the Perryton 41-yard line with 9:38. And if they can just keep this ball, 9:28, if they can keep this ball for 9 minutes, 28 seconds, they'll have the ball game.
Well, exactly right. And they've played well tonight, Dumas has. They've had a good ground game, and they had some good passing attack in that first half. They really haven't exposed that in the second half, but right now the running game is working, and that's what they really was hoping for.
2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left for Orentia. He has Eduardo Hernandez behind him. First down and 10 on the Ranger 41. He takes it, hands it off to Hernandez. Hernandez just follows the big offensive line forward. He'll get back to the 46-yard line, a pickup of about 5 yards, 2nd and 5.
Well, going behind Renee Castron as center. On each side of him is Keegan Ireland and Juan Jimenez to form that 1-2-3 punch right through the middle that's there.
2 receivers again to the right, 1 to the left. Hernandez still in at running back. 2nd down and 5. Have a blocking back on behind the left guard, left tackle. Aaron takes the ball. Hands it off to Eduardo. Eduardo scrum forms. He's going to get down to the 32-yard line. He'll be about a yard short. It's going to be 3rd down and 1.
Well, again, I don't know if you'll see another pass by the Dumas Demons tonight or not. I don't know, because their running attack is going so well, and I don't know if Perryton is feeding that big goose egg on their one-loss record right now, because they don't seem to be quite as active as they were in the first half.
2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. 3rd down and 1, and it's going to be Hernandez again. This time he sidesteps, goes over to the right side, gets around the corner, gets down to the 23-yard line. It's going to be plenty for a 1st down. Dumas will have 1st and 10 on the Perryton 23. And, Dennis, I would imagine, now, we have a couple of players that play both ways. I would imagine Perryton has 5 to 6 players who play both ways, and that could be
a factor.
Yeah, definitely a factor.
Yeah, it could be, because they don't seem to be as active as they were. And I see number 24, the running back for the Dumas Demons there. He's
making him go off.
Eduardo Hernandez, he's kind of holding himself there. So number 2, Escar Sega's coming in to replace him, and Hernandez or Eduardo has had a good game tonight.
Yeah, he was our player of the game last week, and I'm just wondering, I don't know. 2 weeks in a row? But I've got another suggestion for you as well.
All right.
2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Escarcega is your running back behind Arentia, blocking back on the left side. And, they're going to give it to the blocking back. He's going to get a good block from Escarcega. He's going to turn the corner, go upfield, and I believe that was Nathan Gonzalez on the carry. His helmet comes off, so he'll have to come back out.
Yeah. And I see Eduardo coming back in, Hernandez. You know, something that we have not seen from the Perryton Rangers tonight, and it may be because Dumas is blocking it better, we haven't seen the blitz package that we saw in the first 2 games, or the defensive ends crashing the first 2 that we saw in the first 2 games. It may be talent and personnel.
It could be. You know, you only do that if you have the certain talent.
Yeah, that's true.
2 receivers left and 2 to the right. And it's going to be a handoff to Hernandez, who's back in the game. He slips through the first tackle and then gets brought down by the second man who hits him, and that will be Perryton's Yuri Munoz.
Yep.
Down to the 16-yard line, and it will be 3rd down and 2, a long 2.
Well, Dumas in that so-called red zone right now. The ball's on the 16-yard line. Running clock with 6:20 to go in this ball game. Dumas up 20-7. And driving right now for another touchdown maybe.
2 receivers right and left. Hernandez is the lone setback. Perryton shows blitz up the middle. Arentia gets it. He hands it off to Hernandez. Now Hernandez is striving for it. He gets right to the 15, but he's still a yard short. It will be 4th down and 1.
Yeah. Well, I guess it was a linebacker, maybe a corner, or even deep safety, come up to the line of scrimmage on the defensive side, and there was nobody deep. Had Dumas been able to break that first line of scrimmage right there, he could have walked into the end zone for a touchdown.
Dumas going to show that they're going for it on the 15. They need to get about a yard. Nathan Gonzalez comes back in.
Perryton has 8 in the box right now.
You know, Daryl, we meant to ask Coach if we had a jumbo package this year.
Yeah, we
forgot
did.
To do that, yeah.
All right, Arentia giving some final words to Hernandez. Gonzalez, the blocking back on the left. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. And now Dumas going to call a timeout. And so we'll take the timeout. We have 5:16 left in the football game. Dumas leads 20-7. They have 4th and 1 deep in Perryton territory. We'll be back.
Beeson Morrison Funeral Directors maintains the tradition and the heritage that was started in 1943. We pride ourselves on our service and our dedication to the Dumas, Stratford, and Sunray, Texas communities and the families we serve. We're proud to be Dumas's only locally owned funeral home. We're not just your funeral directors, we're your friends and neighbors, and proud supporters of the Dumas Demons, Demonettes, Sunray Bobcats, and Lady Cats.
And we are back. It is 4th down and 1. Dumas has the ball on the Perryton 15. They need to get to the 14. And Dumas just called that timeout. And we're just sitting here wondering what they will do. Dumas has run many plays between tackle to tackle.
Yeah.
Not many plays outside, even though some are broken outside for yardage.
Yeah. Well, we saw one play where what'd you call that? A zone read, and the quarterback Renty kept the ball for a big gain, but most of them have been running backs through those slots you're talking about.
All right, Dumas is going to show. This may be their beef package. No, the back to the diamond formation.
Mm-hmm.
And they're going to have one receiver split out to the left, two backs who are blocking backs behind both tackles. And Eduardo Hernandez is your diamond back. They're going to give it to Hernandez. He's going to get the first down easy, and he bulls his way inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal. They're going to put it at the 9.
Well, he's running behind that right tackle on that right side over Keegan Ireland, Jacob Roberts, and I'm not sure who the tight end was. That wasn't Cole Garcia, was it?
No, they had Escarcega and Gonzalez both in there.
Double run.
The double blocking backs.
Yeah.
Back to the diamond formation. One receiver to the far left. Arentia takes it. He's going to hand it off to Hernandez again. Hernandez tries to get over to the right side, but he only gets a yard. 2nd down and goal at the 8.
Dennis, I was wrong. They have Arnaldo Hernandez in there as the tight end on the right side.
Really? There he is, yeah.
He wanted to do a little blocking instead of tackling, I guess, maybe. I see him in there, number 53, out here on the right end. Yeah, I see that.
Do they have a tight end on the other side as well that we're just not – well, they have to have someone there because they only have one receiver in the formation.
That's true.
Well, that's 88 on the far side, isn't it?
That'll be Johnny Gutierrez out there.
Yeah, he's over there by him, lonesome self. Well, Dumas is well in control of the ball game. They just want to run what they want to run right here to hopefully go in and score.
It's going to be 2nd and goal from the 7. Same formation with that diamond back. Arentia is going to take it. He's going to hand it off to Hernandez. Hernandez gets inside the 5. We have a scrum, and the scrum pushes him in for the score. Touchdown, Dumas Demons.
Well, that may not have been the jumbo package where we had big running backs, but that was a heavy load package to the right side, and that's where that Angel Hernandez came in on that right side, plus some others, and they just out-muscled Perryton over there to score.
Yeah, credit the D lineman there with the touchdown.
Yeah, they helped him form the scrum, and then our offensive lineman pushed him on in.
Yeah.
And Dumas, I think, is going to go for 2
I think they're bringing in the funky-looking swinging gate that we had to start with.
Yeah,
that makes it 26-7. They're going to try to make it 28-7. Here we go. This is not your typical formation.
Yeah, you're right. The players are saying, we need another player, guys.
I think they're going to have to call timeout here.
I bet so, too. So somebody was asleep at the wheel.
Yeah.
And now there goes the timeout.
Yeah.
All right, well, we'll take the timeout. The Demons leading 26-7, and they're waiting to kick the extra point. We have 3:48 left in the game. We'll be back after 30 seconds.
Let's Go Rental at 234 West 1st Street in Dumas is the hometown company you can call for high-quality equipment and tools for any project, professional or home. We carry Makita power tools, Redmax outdoor power equipment to make your yard look great, plus trailers to get the equipment to the location of your project. Give us a call at 935-7185 or come by 234 West 1st Street in Dumas. Let's Go Rental.
All right, we are back. Dumas scores following a punt. They're able to go 41 yards and it was a 6-yard run by Eduardo Hernandez. His third touchdown, I believe, of the night.
It is.
Yeah, let me turn those.
He has 193 rushing yards, 3 touchdowns.
Wow. That's a nice production.
And here comes now we're just in a diamond formation for the extra point. So earlier it looked like they were going to do something else. And it's going to be a handoff to Hernandez. He bows down and still fighting. Scrum forms. And this time it's going to be no good.
Yeah.
So Dumas will lead 26-7. And we have that 3:48 left in the game.
Yeah.
And we'll come back for the Dumas Demon kickoff. Stay tuned.
The golden rule is no inconsequential thing. At Happy State Bank, it's the very thing that drives everything we do, which might explain why we've been around since 1908 and why at nearly 60 locations across the great state of Texas, we're treating our customers the way we'd want to be treated, like family. And if you ask us, or any of our customers for that matter, that's worth more than its weight in gold. To learn more about joining our happy family, visit happybank.com, member FDIC. Happy State Bank, always bank on the bright side.
Bartlett's Lumber and Hardware here in Dumas has everything you will need to start and complete any project. If you need lumber, glass, roofing, paint, hardware, or plumbing supplies, come to Bartlett's and allow one of our knowledgeable salespersons to help you. For great prices and excellent customer service, remember Bartlett's Lumber and Hardware at 920 Dumas Avenue or call 935-8182.
3:48 left in the football game. The Demons lead 26-7. Josh Zamarripa set to kick off. Dumas goes 41 yards. And here's the good thing, 5 minutes and 20-second drive. And they score on a 6-yard touchdown run by Eduardo Hernandez. The extra point, they tried to go for 2, was no good. And so Josh Zamarripa set to kick off. And deep for... Gus Eiler is one of them, and Majaris, I believe, is the other. There is the kick, and it's going to be picked up by Eiler. He's going to go straight toward the right side, the Perryton sideline. Whoa, the ball's on the ground, and let's see who comes up with. Dumas is pointing.
Johnny Marquez caused it, and coming up with it was Idain Marquez.
All right, a big fumble on the kickoff. Dumas gets the ball back inside the 20-yard line. Dumas will have it. They can put the proverbial nail in the coffin, Dennis.
Yeah. Well, this is one of those kind of homecoming games that you like, where you score and you shut down the other team, and it's just been a lot of turnovers and misplays by the Perryton Rangers. But a lot of that's caused by the Dumas defense. And now then I see the offense coming out, and I don't see anybody, new personnel coming in on that offensive line. So they're going to stay with what they got, and they're done pretty good so far.
Diamond formation, and they're going to give it to Hernandez. He's trying to get around the right side now. He cuts back toward the inside, and he ran a lot of yards to gain 1.
Yeah.
And it'll be 2nd down and 9.
Well, he got out there in kind of open space between the tackle and the wide receiver, and just couldn't find a gap to cut back through to go in.
He needs six yards to get 200, and I tell you, his
knee's kind of hurting.
I think he's tired.
Well, that could be.
I think he's just gasping for breath. He has carried the ball 27 times tonight.
27, wow. Well, see the clock ticking down, 3:01 to go in the ball game. Dumas up 26-7. I kind of like the sound of that.
I do too. We haven't heard that in 2023.
No, we haven't.
One receiver to the left, one receiver to the right, and still the diamond formation. Hernandez is the running back behind Arentia. Arentia is going to take it, and now there's a flag on the play. That has to be moving.
That was going to be a touchdown, too.
That was, yeah.
Was Hernandez, did he get the handoff?
Escarcega.
Oh, he did? Okay.
It was like a little shovel pass to him.
Oh.
And he was wide open. Just a little off on the coordination there. But I see number 6 for the Dumas Demons coming in. That's going to be Jacob Sines coming in, and I see Eduardo Hernandez coming out. He's the last couple of plays kind of had little aches and pains out there, looks like maybe.
All right, 2 receivers will go to the right, 1 will go to the left. It's going to be second down and about 13 as that play was no good. Blocking back on the left side as well.
I think we're fixing a delay game here.
And there is the flag, so we're going to get 5 more.
I'm not sure the play clock should have been reset off that, but Pierce didn't run it this week, so I can't talk too much about
it. Yeah.
That takes it back to the 25. Dumas needs to get to the 6. So
getting back to the line of scrimmage in a little hurry right now.
2nd and 19. 2 receivers to the right and 1 to the left. Arentia is going to take the snap. Play action. He's going to roll to the right. Throws to the back, coming out of the backfield. And I think that's Jacob Sine. No, it wasn't. It was
5. Race Waddell.
No, it was Nathan Gonzalez.
Nathan Gonzalez, 15.
I didn't see the 1. That's not fair.
Yeah, he's going to get all the way down to the 6-yard line, and that'll make it 1st and goal for the Demons.
Was that the first pass play that Dumas has thrown in this second half?
I think in the fourth quarter. Aaron did throw an interception earlier.
Okay. Yeah, and I think they did a little screen type play to when they were deep in the ends or deep in the their own end of the field earlier in the third quarter.
Okay.
All right, 1st and goal at the 6. Arentia will have a running back behind him and then a blocking back.
I think he's letting the clock tick.
And now he's ready. Escarcega is your running back. He's going to get the handoff. He's going to get hit immediately behind the line of scrimmage. Someone loses their helmet over there, so he's going to have to come out. I think that's Keegan Ireland.
It is.
Should be a penalty on Perryton. I mean, the Perryton kid threw his helmet off.
Well, they're going to bring in Tide and Temple to take Keegan's place. I guess Tide will be right guard maybe.
That's where I'm thinking.
Yeah. He's a big boy, Tiden is.
1st down and goal back to the 9-yard line. Eduardo Hernandez.
This might be taking
they're going to take the knee because we're under 20. We're at 20 seconds.
Yeah.
And that's the ball game.
Yep.
All right, Dumas are going to win here tonight. They're going to get their first win, 26-7, against those Perryton Rangers. So congratulations to the Dumas Demons in this contest that we've had tonight. That the 84th time they played. Dumas now has 44 wins to Perryton's 39, and there's been 1 tie.
Yep.
So stay tuned. When we come back, we'll have the post-game show. We'll have a few highlights, some statistics. We'll also name a player of the game, so stay tuned for all of that. And we'll be back in a moment for the post-game show.
If you think Cultivate of Dumas is just all about plants and flowers, well, think again. While they do have a beautiful variety of flowers and plants, along with whatever your yard needs to stay green, weed-free, and growing strong all summer long, they also have clothing and accessories, gifts, and home goods. Pop in and see them today at 503 North Maddox, 935-2894. Cultivate of Dumas.
You've got to think Wink for AC repair or installation. Think Wink for AC with 0 aggravation. Winkleman Heating and Air Conditioning.
Think Winkleman Heating and Air, 501 South Dumas Avenue for repair or replacement. 806-935-6327.
Think Wink.
287 Roadhouse at 1621 South Dumas Avenue in Dumas offers the best steaks in the Panhandle, cooked the way you love them, along with fresh seafood. Plus, 287 Roadhouse will be streaming Dumas Demon football this season. Come in and check out our great menu today at the place to be. 287 Roadhouse, 1621 South Dumas Avenue, 806-935-0287.
At Jack Oldham Oil Incorporated, we are family owned and operated and have been serving the Dumas area for over 40 years, providing propane and oil services as well as aerial and ground rig spraying services. Your one stop for all your agricultural needs. We're more than happy to find the right solution for you. Come into our office at 115 Wilson Avenue, Dumas, Texas, 79029, or give us a call at 806-935-2104 so we may have an opportunity to serve you.
All right, it's time for the post-game show. The Dumas Demons victorious tonight against the Perryton Rangers. Here's how the scoring went on Dumas's second possession of the game. They took over after Perryton punt on their own 32-yard line, and it was Eduardo Hernandez. One-play drive, he goes 68 yards. Hands it off to Hernandez. Big opening. He's out in the middle. He could go all the way. He's at the 30. He's at the 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Eduardo Hernandez. Dumas Demons on the board. And the extra point was no good. That made the score 6-0. Perryton took the lead early in the second quarter with 10:56 left in the halftime. It was a 14-yard run by their quarterback, Julian Cervantes. The extra point was good. That made the score 7-6. Dumas came right back after that score. They moved the ball 75 yards, and the score came on a 31-yard pass and catch from Blake Robinson to Jacob Sines. There's the snap. This time play action. He's going to throw it across the middle. Has a receiver open. He has him. It's a touchdown for Jacob Sines, Dumas Demons. As Perryton began to move the ball down the field, this time there was an interception by Emino Marquez. And he's going to underthrow it. And coming in to make the tackle, interception, is Emino Marquez. He's tackled immediately, but the Demons get the ball back. Emino Marquez makes a great jump on the route. And after that interception, Dumas moved the ball 73 yards, and this time it was a 1-yard run as Eduardo Hernandez scored his second touchdown of the night. Low snap, hands it off to Hernandez, and he's in for the score. Touchdown, Eduardo Hernandez. And that made the score 20-7, and that's where we were at halftime. Perryton threatened, but it was Johnny Marquez late in the first half that came up with the second interception for the Dumas defense. Cervantes going to across the middle. There's an interception, and this time it's Johnny Marquez on the catch, and he's going to be hit from behind and tackled back at the 11-yard line. Dumas Demon football. And Dumas was able to run the clock out, and so they took that 20-7 halftime lead. There were no scores in the third quarter, but both teams did exchange interceptions. Andrew Flores got in on the interception quest as Perryton was moving downfield. It was Andrew Flores who stepped in front of a Cervantes pass. Receivers right again, one to the left. Now the ball's on the ground. Cervantes picks it up, throws it down the left sideline. There's a battle for the ball, and it's going to be picked off. And it was Andrew Flores, and Zane saw all of that through binoculars. I missed most of it, and that led to the final score that Demons had tonight, and it was Eduardo Hernandez, his third score for the night from 6 yards out. Arenti is going to take it. He's going to hand it off to Hernandez. Hernandez gets inside the 5. We have a scrum, and the scrum pushes him in for the score. Touchdown, Dumas Demon. And the extra point was no good as Dumas went for 2. And so our final score, 26-7. Zane, what about the stats tonight?
It's a lot of what you would expect in a dominating win. Dumas rushes the ball tonight 42 times for 242 yards. And so that is an average of 5.8 per carry. That's something you really like. Dumas passed the ball for 99 yards. So you finish with 341 yards tonight, yards total offense. You run 53 plays on offense, which for us is, I think, quite a bit. We have time of possession tonight over Perryton by about 13 minutes, so almost a full quarter, holding the ball longer than them. Really had some nice sustained drives both in the first half and second half. You hold Perryton tonight to 160 yards total offense. I think you feel really good about yourself and how you protected the home field tonight, how you played. This is a massive crowd here tonight because it was homecoming. You don't have another home game for another month, and so you feel good because you're fixing to hit the road for the next 3 weeks.
Yeah.
And it's not going to be short trips, and it's not going to be easy trips. You're fixing to play an undefeated Plainview team. Then you've got to go to Bushland, who has just been a powerhouse the last few years. And then you've got to make the long 6-hour trip down to Odessa. And so, you've got some adversity that's facing you as you kind of look ahead. And so to be able to get the win tonight on homecoming, on your home field, and really do it in the fashion that we did. This was Dumas Demon football right here.
That's what I was going to say. In the manner that we did the win is just as important as the win itself. And, we talked about the fact that last week in the fourth quarter, I believe it was, Dumas scored 16 points. They come in tonight and they score 26 points.
Yeah.
That's got to be something that you can build upon. And so I look forward to the rest of the season. I really do.
Yeah. I think a couple guys you need to mention. Eduardo Hernandez rushed the ball 27 times tonight for 194 yards and 3 touchdowns. He is, I think, obviously established himself as the man back there and showed tonight that he can carry it on his shoulders. He is, again, a prototypical Dumas Demon running back. He's the one who's delivering the hits and hits the hole hard and is just kind of one of those guys, every time he runs it, you just kind of expect 4 or 5 yards out of him.
And he's not a big guy, 160 pounds. No. I don't call that very big, but he runs like he's a 250-pound kind of guy with speed because he really delivers the hit, as you said.
I think also you've got to look at how your defense stepped up tonight. This Perryton team is a team that's scored some points in their first couple games. And they scored quite a few points last weekend against Canyon at Happy State Bank Field. And so to hold them to 1 score tonight, and, it was a broken play that the quarterback scored on it. It was a well-defended play by Dumas, but a very athletic play by their quarterback that we knew – those are the type of plays he's going to make it, and this is not going to be the last time that he does that to anybody.
Yeah.
But I think you've got to mention Johnny Marquez, Eminol Marquez, Andrew Flores, and also James Coley. All 4 of those guys who are defensive backs for Dumas. 2 of them play corner, Andrew and James tonight. And Eminol switched to safety this week. And Eminol and Johnny, I thought, really played well in the defensive backfield. And Andrew and James as well. I mean, you think about it, there was really no big plays by the Perryton passing offense. Those guys really did a good job of containing that and also making big plays.
Yeah. The first 2 games that Dumas played against Cooper and Estacada, there were a bunch of athletes on that team, or those teams, that had speed to go along with it, and that really exposed the Dumas defensive environment. Dumas came into this game and did a lot of work on fundamentals and changed some personnel around, and I think you saw that pay off tonight. I really do.
Yeah. All right. Well, we're going to take a timeout, and we come back. We will name a player of the game. Let me announce, I wasn't paying attention to my phone, but the winner of tonight's hoodie from the Hut is Andrew Messick. Now, Andrew, it may be too late to drop by tonight, but it might not be. Drop by there, tell them your name, and you are the winner of a hoodie. And let me just tell anyone, go by the Hut. Man, I went by there last week, and I got the slickest-looking hat, don't I?
Yes, you do. Good. I like it. I really do.
And so part of the proceeds will go to the quarterback club. And so you're making a good contribution to the Dumas Demon football team. Plus, you can have some good Dumas Demon apparel. Yeah, they have flags, hoodies, T-shirts, hats. You name it, they have it. So go by the Hut. All right, stay tuned. We're going to have the player of the game coming up next. Dumas Demons victorious tonight, 26-7.
The player of the game is brought to you by Witt Motors Incorporated, 400 North Dumas Avenue, 806-935-5607. At Witt Motors, 400 North Dumas Avenue in Dumas, we strive to maintain the highest levels of integrity and professionalism